And we should be live. Hello everyone, today I'll be finishing the story of... Let me just switch to this first. Today we'll be finishing the story of Valentine's Time Warp. Where we last left off, we finished Vargas' side story, and now we are under the conundrum of where to proceed with making some chocolate that doesn't disappear the moment we make it. Let us just proceed with that. So today we will be finishing the rest, which includes episode 4, parts 1 to 3, episode 5, parts 1 to 3, and the epilogue, which includes parts 1 and 2. Oh, I didn't realize there was a, what's called, story of the current event going on. I'll just go figure that out later. Hello, Edward, nice to see you again. Let's turn on... Ooh, that's loud. Start to clog your ears. Volume balance is always an issue when it comes to these streams. If it's not one thing, it's another. Hey, Prisma, nice to see you rejoining. Alright, to summarize where we last left off. Vargas was telling Echo about his own take of things, of how to approach love, which is, at least it could be worse if you're unlucky with whatever situation you find yourselves in with it. And, I don't exactly recall what happened last time, other than the chocolates disappeared when we were making it based on snows, and I think we just, like, immediately came from battle facing a shock nomad, aka a flashback fight from the Valentine's extravaganza. So that's a weird deal, and it kind of just ended abruptly from there, but we'll see how it progresses from there. Maybe we'll break from the formula now.
From the day I was born, they called me a hero. But I don't think I was more courageous than anyone else. There is no courage to be found in certain victory. By decree of the Oracle of the Gods, many labors were imposed upon me, and I fought as I was bid, and prevailed as I was commanded. I slaughtered, studied, served, and loved at the behest of others, in a life many would call miserable. So when the Oracle decreed that I was to be a slave for 3 years, little changed for me in practical terms. I had always done what was commanded of me, efficiently and mechanically. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I must have feared that if I couldn't produce results, I would be worthless.
Oh my god, too real. I feel this. This is a picture of me and I don't look it.
Drowning myself in endless tasks was an excuse to keep myself from thinking about my own needs. Somewhere along the way, I lost something important and never even realized it. It was the time I spent as a slave that made me truly notice what I was lacking. That, and meeting you all. You all speak of it, and seeing each other you take on your own labors was no fear. I learned just how precious this thing buried in my memories was. This precious thing, lying forlorn at the bottom of the sea of my endless memories of battle. Echo, I never realized that I wanted to fall in love like you did. I wanted the challenge of confounding love with no clear outcome. I wanted to become a true hero like you.
Valentine's Time Warp! Exclamation mark. Episode 4, Platonic Decoration. The blinding light fades, and you find yourselves once again lying down by the spring of Narcissus. Fucking Bargus. It doesn't take long until the now familiar groans of pain from a certain bear smashing his head on a tree branch echo throughout the forest. Yeah, I figured.
Oh, ouch. Damn it. We ended up here again. How many times have we done this now? I believe this is the 4th time. Crafting chocolate that you have poured your feelings into is surprisingly difficult. But we can't give up now. Let's get back to the villa.
You all move to make your way to your base. Well, most of you. Echo remains still staring at the spring. Maybe we should consult Echo anytime she decides to add a creative liberty to her dish.
What's wrong, Echo? Everyone's waiting. Let's hurry.
Echo has something important to say. Will you listen? Echo? Something wrong? Please hear Echo's thoughts. First, let Echo say, Echo is sorry. Echo failed again. But now Echo understands. Echo, I knew almost nothing about love. Listening to the things you all shared with me, I'd think more deeply about things. About myself, about you all, and about Narcissus as well.
Echo.
Will you give me another chance? I think I'm close to finding the answer to my love. Tears slowly gather in Echo's eyes as she speaks. But her expression is not mournful by any means, and her fierce determination is plain to see. Well, let's think this through properly. All you've done hasn't been in vain. I'm sure you'll find it.
Hey, Echo. I think you're confused about something. Do we look like we've given up? It is only the 4th time around. Echo's lessons in love are steadily making progress. Success is built upon a mountain of failures. Have no fear, my dear. Even when you fall, you're falling forward.
Everyone.
You are truly incredible, Echo.
It's Bargist, as well as the other two. The 5 stars. But Bargist is a 5-star in our hearts, of course.
It seems like our conversation has brought us straight back to our doorstep. Shall I prepare some tea to soothe our aching feet?
If it's okay, I want to start making chocolate right away.
Hold it. It's good that you're full of beans, but we just went through a time loop. Our pantry's straight skint. Well, half the stuff we know where to get. But what are the odds of some wrapping paper just shows up a second time? About that, I don't think we'll have a problem.
Hercules, what do you mean?
Though I am but a slave, I have to find my own way of, well, contributing to Echo's efforts.
Just watching before bed. Glad you could join, Mango Shake. Yeah, just finishing up the stream of the story, so I don't think Archie is actually this far yet with his own archive channel, so I am ahead of the curve. So do not spoil anything if you've seen it yet, because no one, I'm sure people haven't seen his yet either.
So Well, behind the villa. You're not being very articulate, Hercules. Is something troubling you? Just follow me. All will become clear.
Heracles leads you to the next room over, where you find
chocolate molds, and a wide array of them, in fact. There are ingredients over here: nuts, fruits, sugar.
And there are decoration tools as well.
We have wrapping materials too: boxes, papers, ribbons, and even message cards. There's everything we could possibly need.
It's all so wonderful. Oh, this must be a dream. Well, whatever, we're all set. But why is this all here? Don't ask questions.
I don't quite understand myself. They were all scattered behind the villa.
Hey, Zeno, nice to see you again. Alright, I am just at the beginning of Valentine's Coliseum. You should have caught up to me. I see. I'll be doing the Battle of the Valentines, which is the translation of Valentine's Coliseum, next weekend, starting on Saturday. The usual time, essentially what the same schedule as this stream, except for the next week. You just missed they went back. Echo spoke of her resolve to try again, and now Heracles has commented or led them the way to apparently a whole bunch of chocolate making supplies. So now we're just figuring out like what's going on with that.
All I did was gather everything and line them up in here. Could these be the manifestations of Echo's feelings?
I see. So he just found them and made a cache of them.
The manifestation of her determination to move forward, even after all these repeated cycles. I wouldn't venture that the corrective force found them first on prior loops. Could that be why they were returned behind the villains this time? So we could find and use them first. This is far beyond the bounds of common sense. There's no denying that we've got the materials we need. We can start cooking. First, let's boil some water and sterilize. Actually, I haven't a fantasy of how to use any of these items, but I can help you with that much at least. After the laborers I've been tasked with, this will be a breeze. You can leave the helping to me, unless that is, you have some other reason for asking. I'm an open book, aren't you? Aren't I, Snow? This is what I want. I want to help Echo with this labor of hers.
Right. Well, let's do it, Heracles. Let's help Echo together. What were you made to do in the past?
Before I came here, Omphile, the Oracle of Delphi, commanded me to become a slave for 3 years. Masterless as it was, I searched for someone to serve, and arrived in this world still unable to find the one who would command me. In the meantime, I found an interest in tasks I couldn't do as a hero, like spinning yarn and sewing. I will do my best to assist you. Let us endeavor to bring this tale to a happy conclusion.
I believe Heracles actually has some sort of a sweater that looks custom knitted, so maybe he made that himself. But what is all this?
Echo, I believe this is the power of your feelings. In other words, your heart is wishing for a different outcome.
Echo, I wished for this?
However, that wish contradicts the presumed immutability of the memories that comprise this world. What effect shall it have on this false Olympus, I wonder? If the little lady's memories change, this old business might not be able to hold itself together.
So Echo's wish for change is eroding her memories. Then this world might fall apart. Fall? No, it can't.
No, this is a labor of truth. Either way, we can't stay here forever. But take care, Echo. You can't rush the results like you did the other times. Fortunately, it seems there is still time. Let's once again do our best to assist Echo in finding her answer. You've got to tell Narcissus how do you feel, Echo. We're here with you every step of the way. Now, let's get started, Echo. There may be still some time, but time is money, and money must be invested wisely. Please leave any healthy lifting to me. That, and washing dishes is one of my specialties.
Well, let's give it our best shot, Echo. Next one will make it to Narcissus, I'm sure. But before that, dry your tears. Alright. Let's try our best, everyone. With renewed determination, everyone sets to their tasks. As they gather cacao, Snow and Vargas investigate just how far this otherworld's erosion has spread. Housamo and Heracles set out to think of even more innovative ways of using their new ingredients. While together, you and Echo. You sure you're alright coming here? Narcissus isn't here yet. Why do you want to come here so suddenly? Me missing the button. Amazing. This is where Echo first saw Narcissus. Echo thought Echo's memories of that day would help Echo think of a gift for him. Echo thinks I think I can face him now. I'm sorry for making you come along. Echo gazes over the spring, sparkling in the light filtering through the trees and the carpet of narcissus flowers beyond. He was very beautiful, just as the Roman said. So very beautiful. But he seemed lonely, even though everyone loved him and constantly surrounded him. I was also lonely, even though my woodland companions, my friends, were beside me. I tried my best to go along with everyone. It should have been fun, but I felt lonely. Bit by bit, word by word, Echo whispers her story as if retracing her memories. She hardly seems to register you anymore. Looking at Narcissus, loved by everyone. Seeing him look like that. I thought, is he lonely too? And that was when he fell in love. You were worried about him, huh? I understand that kind of loneliness. You've felt that way too? I wouldn't have guessed. I enjoyed talking with my close friends. But when too many friends were around, I felt like I was drowning in the sea of words. I did my best to follow along, but I would suddenly find I felt lonely. Oh, I actually know that feeling a lot too. In terms of like, I'm pretty talkative when it comes to like, you know, one-on-one with friends, but then when there's a group of friends, I feel like I'm over encumbered with listening to them and just trying to find a response to them. And usually someone else just responds to them instead, and then it's like I'm holding a bunch of things to keep it in the back of my mind from multiple people, and it gets overwhelming. Oh, Heracles.
My apologies. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I ended up overhearing everything.
It's alright. Echo called you over after all. More importantly, thank you for carrying the heavy things. That's a lot. You brought all this in one go? Well, that's Heracles for you. Not surprising at all, given the man. Me too. I need to rest after group interactions for sure. It's not nearly as bad with the individuals. But that said, when you're hanging out with individuals, then it's like a different sense of attention activates of you constantly trying to one-up them or please them or something like that. I don't know. Just being overly conscious of the other people's needs.
You should not give praise to a slave so readily. They might forget their place and start expecting things in return.
Well, before we got here, I wondered if there was something else I could give to Narcissus. As Echo was thinking about it, Heracles offered to bring these things to the spring later.
I just thought that thinking at the spring, where her memories are stronger, would be better at the villa.
But Echo thinks there might be too much. Did Echo ask you for all this?
No. I also brought things that I thought were interesting.
I'm sorry. I presumptuously overstepped my position as... Oh, that's all Achilles.
I'm sorry. I presumptuously overstepped my position as a slave. My deepest apologies to both of you.
No, I'm grateful. Thank you, Heracles.
I see. Thank you for your kind words. I also brought something at Guma's suggestion. He was very keen to propose this. What did he call it? Intimation?
Intimation? Echo is confused. Who are you to be intimate with?
I do not quite follow what he meant. Do you understand, Arthur?
You must mean innovation. He means getting down to business.
Just like you to come up with a speedy answer. Must be quite the scholar to understand so cryptic an incantation.
I have trouble coming up with conversation, even with people I'm close to. So when it's a group, I question how should I join the conversations, as I don't just want to be that one that's just there. I mean, same, but even if I feel I don't want to be that way, I end up being that way anyways. Very often, you know, so I try to sneak in one or two conversations, and build off of others, but there's only so much you can feign interest in what other people are talking about. Like, it's easier to talk about shared experiences with individuals than it is with, you know, adding on to someone else's experiences with someone else. Yes, Echo agrees. But was that really an incantation? Not really. Guma, thought of this idea. Thank you. I will consider it. Echo takes out something to write from along the items Heracles brought as she looks over Yuma's note.
What is this tool, Echo? I have never seen its like in Olympus.
This is a mechanical pencil I got in Tokyo. It's a writing tool. I will try to draw ideas for new chocolate concepts while thinking of Narcissus. Just make sure it doesn't disappear this time. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Yes, Echo wants an idea from you too. And Heracles, Echo would love to get your help too.
Of course. Any aid that I can provide is yours.
This time, I will do all I can. I will tell him how I feel. With a chocolate full of all my feelings. I don't know if it'll come out well. But we can at least enjoy the ones that didn't go so well together.
By the way, Echo, I found this among the materials I brought. What is it?
That's wool and yarn. You knit it together with knitting needles to make things like scarves.
I see. I'm glad I asked, so this knitting needle wasn't a weapon.
Didn't you just say you liked knitting a moment ago? How can you not recognize that? Oh, I guess he had different implements according to this.
So this is what weaving looks like in your Tokyo. I see.
You want to touch it, don't you? Shall we give it a feel?
I said before that I was tasked with spinning yarn. It was then that I learned how to sew. I had to patch my cape once and, contrary to my expectations, found that the work suited me.
Hey, you're surprisingly creative. Pretty nimble with those big hands, eh?
At first, I was constantly picking my fingers, but the quality of my work is improving, though it still doesn't look quite right. If your clothes are ever torn, please let me know, and I will patch them for you. After so long wielding a sword in the name of destruction, it would be nice to create and mend things for a change. Knitting needles and yarn. I would love for you to show me your skills if there is ever a time for it.
Too bad I don't know how to. Oh, if it's something simple, let's do it sometime. Echo thinks it will be fun.
Yes. Oh? Oh?
Echo has found inspiration. Echo will knit something.
Here?
Yes, pick up the yarn and the needle. Actually, those might be a little small for you, Heracles.
Don't mind me. I'll find a way.
Hey, I want to help too. Youth. Good for you, Heracles.
Why don't you knit with us as well? Sometimes it's good to do this kind of thing.
Okay then, come sit between us.
Being so close to someone else really takes me back. Sorry, it's nothing. Don't mind me.
The three of you chat away awkwardly but happily by the spring as it sparkles in the light. Time peacefully passes as you knit and share ideas for chocolates. You learn to sew in school, but I can't do woodworking. I can't do either. I mean, I can work a different kind of wood, but that's besides the point. Meanwhile, outside the forest.
The landscape between the forest was always blurry, but now,
why it looks as if it's been swallowed by a fog. I do some bootleg sewing, but hold up somewhat, so it's good enough for me. Wow, it seems like a number of you do sewing, huh?
Do you see, Borghest? The rather curious mountain range over there. Are those skyscrapers I see between the peaks? It's happening, ain't it? The world's coming undone. I believe you don't have much time left. Although...
Snow sneers at the mountain range, warped and faded in several places where memories of Tokyo have overlaid with it. Then cracks have begun to appear in the sky that encloses this small memory.
Echo, I hesitate to mention this. However, there is a quotation from an article I read in Tokyo that goes, "The bird fights its way out of the egg. The egg is the world. Who would be born must first destroy a world."
Yeah, that's just touching on the issue before of how the Meko kind of has to choose between her willingness to change and what's called help her friends get out of this place, but also that goes against her wish to keep these memories, because, you know, it was her memories of these and her regrets that brought up this place.
It's gotten this late already. Time just flies when you get absorbed in knitting.
Yes, it's gotten so late already. What do you think? Did you enjoy knitting? You're a great teacher, Echo. Going through it slowly really helped. What should I do, Heracles?
With such slender fingers, I thought this kind of detailed work would be your forte.
My fingers aren't that slender, to be honest.
See? My fingers are much thicker than yours.
Me suck 'em. Your fingers entwine unexpectedly. Heracles' large body quivers as if startled.
My apologies. The touch of a slave myself would only sully your body. Oh? You did not find it distasteful? Well, if you will it. I don't know why, but it warms my heart. It feels like I've felt this way before.
A smile appears on Echo's face as she listens to your conversation while sketching chocolate designs in her sketchbook. Heracles sets his needle down and begins to speak, his gaze fixed on Echo, who is sitting apart from you both.
Heroism only tainted my hands with blood and dirt. If they could save someone instead, I would be proud to call myself a slave. I charged into any battleground I was commanded to, and when I was awakened from my madness, everything was over.
You transition.
When I returned to battle, I was lauded as a hero. All because I had the blood of the mighty running through my veins. Through me, they exalted my patron, but the eyes that looked at me were glazed with fear. And so, hero or slave, the notion of freedom has never truly occurred to me.
With his eyes half closed, Heracles gazes at the spring of Narcissus glittering in the evening sun.
But then I remembered the small light I found in those dark days. You and Echo helped me recall the memories of someone previous to me. Someone I'll never meet again. Looking at it back now, you remind me that even in the midst of the labor I was given, there were moments of peace.
Someone you'll never meet again?
It's just memories now, a past I can never return to. But yes, that's right. I think that maybe being summoned to this place was necessary. I thought I had given up, but it seems as though I hadn't. It feels nice. Being beside you feels nice. I wonder why. How long has it been since I allowed myself to feel this way?
With a peaceful smile on his face, Heracles leans on your shoulder and falls asleep. Heracles' unusually solemn face looks not unlike a child's as he drifts into dreams. The daffodils, dyed madder red by the setting sun, watch over the two of you. Alright, we will now be continuing with part 2 of episode 4. Speedrun. I don't think I'm going through the story this quickly. This part was just... I mean, it's been 30 minutes. But honestly, if you mean I should do this a bit faster, then maybe I should, because this part is most likely going to be a good bit longer than the previous two parts. Since we are covering an epilogue that is also 2 parts long. Under the setting sun, Echo returns to the villa alone. She holds her large sketchbook in both hands, and a confident, cheerful grin is painted on her face.
Oh, you're back! You were taking so long we were starting to get worried.
No, my sketchbook! My ideas.
Sorry. I surprised you, eh? I saw you and just couldn't resist calling you out.
Sorry, Echo. Took so long to get back.
It seems going to the spring was the right idea. I can tell from the smile on your face you've come up with a winner.
Yes, thank you. Your intimation was... Wonderful.
Splendid! Here's some advice from a CEO. You must always be flexible. Remember, you are your own manager.
Right.
By the way, Coco, does my voice frighten you? I'm aware that it can be a little loud at times.
Oh, could you tell?
After so long managing my employees, I find myself developing a sense for such things.
Right. Echo isn't good with loud voices. And, Gumao, this isn't your fault, but...
Yeah?
I'm just not good with cows.
Oh my god, Echo is a racist.
Well, not racist, speciesist.
You're not good with cows! I'm reporting you to last year's year of the cow.
I'm pretty sure it's the year of the cow. Year of the bull, that was it. Yes, I have bad memories, and cows remind me of them, so... But you're very nice. I'm sorry for saying something so...
Never you mind. Self-expression is important. If you have a bad experience, then I must do my best to accommodate, including canceling you on Twitter. Send tweet. Echo is a speciesist that does not like cows and can't tolerate them. I'll just have to be a model cow to overwrite your bad memories. First, you'll have to do something about that gob of yours. Could hear you at front inside the villa, I could. Welcome back, Echo. Our other two intrepid chocolatiers yet to return.
They'll be at the spring for a bit longer, because it was nice.
I see. I was thinking of going to pick them up before it gets dark, but if Heracles is there, I guess they'll be alright. Agreed. We can trust him. Although if it becomes too late, I will go and fetch them. So, how did it go, Echo? Do you think of a new chocolate idea? From the sketchbook you're holding and the expression on your face, I believe inquiring into the matter is unnecessary.
Echo has so many new ideas. Your intimations really helped a lot. Echo confidently opens her sketchbook to show her ideas.
Oh my.
Oh, it's nighttime. Now that the sun has set, the spring of Narcissus is bathed in the fantastic glow of moonlight. I guess this is where the special quest for Heracles will be.
How could I? For a slave of all people to indulge in idleness.
Hey, you're awake, Heracles. Don't worry, I accidentally fell asleep too. Looks like Echo's gone back already.
I see. I hope she was alright going alone. You should have left me and joined her. Why are you looking at me like that? That makes me feel awkward. Let's just return to the villa. We should hurry before.
Heracles makes to scratch his head apologetically when the daffodils catch his eyes, shining in the moonlight. Heracles? The daffodils. Something wrong?
I had a dream. A dream of my friends back in the old. How long has it been since I've seen such a dream, I wonder? For so many years, I've slept like the dead. I cannot promise it will make for a good story, but would you listen to one of my regrets? I want to give voice to an unfulfilled wish that I have. Much like Echo, I suppose.
Tell me, if that's what you wanted is. So, what is your regret? Heracles lets out a heavy sigh and looks up at the radiant moon shining through the trees.
I once served a prince whose throne was stolen from him, and I helped with the task of reclaiming it. Together with 50 or so strong men, I boarded a gigantic ship and set out to obtain a great treasure called the Golden Fleece.
I feel like I heard of this before. Our best voice actor. I'm getting there, but thank you for the compliment.
Never did a day go by that I was not drenched in blood. But I had a vassal who followed me no matter where I went, even so. His name was Hylas.
Or is it Hylas? Probably Hylas.
In my life of only taking what I was given and doing what I was commanded to, he was the only one I chose on my own to be mine. It was rare to find someone who willingly and genuinely adored me. Everyone called me a hero, but they all feared me in secret. Thinking about it now, the time I spent with Hylas was comforting. It's the time I've spent with you. Watching Echo made me wonder, why did Hylas devote himself to me so? I think I understand my feelings better now. Could I have been in love with Hylas? Could the peace I felt when Hylas was beside me be proof that I was in love?
Heracles was part of the Argonauts of Odysseus. That sounds familiar too. But I would not be able to recount it to you in detail. You can see now that you know love. Well, he must have been a wonderful person.
Well, I still don't know if it's true. Seeing as how I don't even know that, it seems I still have a lot to learn.
Heracles smiles, but there's no cheer in it. Only eons of pain.
The citizens of Olympus placed great value on forming bonds, fast and true like a bolt of lightning. Many desired to bond with me for my lineage, but it was clear that their ambitions had nothing to do with me as an individual. So these demands of me became nothing more than yet another labor. But you and Echo taught me what true love is about. You have given me the gift that Hylas left me.
That he left you? Do you mean he's, you know?
Hylas disappeared. At a port of call, he went to collect water from a spring. And that was the last I saw of him. After waiting hours for him to return, I went to look for him. I wandered endlessly through the forest. No matter how many times I called out, only echoes answered. In the end, I never found him. And their shift left without me. All alone, I gave up my search and headed home. I asked after Hylas' whereabouts as he went. And whenever I asked, I was told that he was probably taken by the nymphs of the spring.
Now I see the connection between Echo and Heracles as clear as daylight now. Heracles stares fixedly ahead at the shining white daffodils swing gently in the wind.
A long time later, I heard a rumor while occupied with miscellaneous tasks. That a beautiful man was taken by the spirits of the spring. I couldn't get it out of my head.
Do you mean Narcissus?
Olympian love is an impulsive search for pleasure, born on a lightning wave of passion. Because of this, some being snatched away by another coveting their beauty is a common occurrence in Olympus.
That I have heard of.
But somehow, this particular rumor of men taken by nymphs of the spring would not leave my mind. And before I knew it, I was at the spring, about to ask the nymphs if they knew of something. If I could just figure out where this Narcissus went, I thought I might be able to learn something about Hylas.
Never say never.
I hope so too. But I've begun to doubt that I have the right to our union. I gave up on Hylas. By all rights, our bond should have been broken then. Vanished into nothing. Before I even had the chance to realize what it was that I felt for him.
Is this canonical gayship? Male/male. Heracles. You've always, well, I guess that's not uncommon for Olympian, I'm pretty sure. Olympus mythology. Although I usually only hear about the heterosexual ones, but you know, it's fucking Olympus. They have sex with animals, so like, having sex with guys is with guys is not real. Guys having sex with guys is not really that big a deal compared to that, so whatever. Heracles, you've always been an awkward one, huh? Sounds like your first love.
That's why I wanted to know how Echo's love would turn out. Echo and Narcissus. Separate like we were. How will their story end?
Heracles smiles as he stands up and extends a hand to you.
So, shall we get back to the villa? Arvina is sure to be worried about you. I wonder why it was that I ended up dreaming about my days at sea. Maybe that's it. You seem to have the aura of the sea about you. Or maybe it's because I feel a strange evanescence from you. As though you could sink beneath the waves at any moment.
That is some vague ass foreshadowing for our fate. Irish lib. I don't know what to say to that, but okay. As you make your way back to the villa, Heracles speaks to you in a gentle tone. What the fuck, Joe? Jeez.
I know it's unbecoming of my position as a slave, but I have a request. Would you please hear me out?
Well, tell me what it is first.
I would like you to formally contract me as your slave. Even if just for a short while we remain in this world. Would you do this for me?
Flashbacks to, like, all those grinder posts about people asking him to be a slave. Though the man insists on calling himself a slave, you can feel his entire body brimming with heroic spirit.
Since I've adopted the role of a slave, I cannot wield my power of my own will. I have only one way to exercise this power, and that is to be commanded by the one I acknowledge as my master. I believe the time that I will have to wield this power for you for Echo and for Orion will come. And when it does, I would like to be able to use this power. For your sake. I know I can trust you.
I understand, let's do it. And then it just keeps on escalating from there. I hope we can become lovers one day. Let's be horny.
Lovers? Damn you, third option, why do you have to exist? The idea of master developing feelings of love for their followers is not foreign to me. For now, I would just like to leave it at that.
As you and Heracles gaze into each other's eyes, your mutual attraction strengthens into an unbreakable bond. I wonder why he wants us to be his master. Like, he could even ask Echo. Well, I guess, Echo, his relation is more of like one of similarity, but I guess ours is one as an observer that seems to remind him of the sea. I'm not sure, but I can sense, I can like get an intuitive sense of why he wouldn't ask Echo to be his master instead. Plus the fact that, they're both transients, but that's only a Tokyo terminology. Friend zoned. Well, we literally just talked about his first love. It's kind of rude, honestly, for me to bring up yeah, let's be lovers, but I gotta go for the horny option.
And now, our contract is complete. I swear to give my body, my soul, and everything to you.
Like, seriously, and according to him, there seems to be hints that Hylas isn't, possibly isn't lost forever, but is still alive, Never say never.
Thank you, Earthen.
So it's like knowing that, and that's his objective even now, it's like fucking not reading the room when you say, yeah, let's be lovers enemies, even though you're looking for your first love. But, I'm gonna say it anyways because... Horny! And now we are finishing episode 4 with part 3. Role of the slave. I mean, hey, some people aren't. It's like the word slave has almost become like a derogatory term, or like extremely offensive term. But that's only because of American history, and the way I don't even need to explain it. But in Olympian time, it's I believe the slave dynamic was different back then, and it wasn't just like slave to the point of torture and dehumanizing. To my understanding, like you did lose your rights. What's it called? To like do your own thing and all that and have your own will. But you also ended up having, because you weren't able to get income or yourself or shit like that and weren't able to get your own housing. I feel like I heard from someone at one point that it's like you can get as a slave in that environment, education and good employment and become a master in your own craft to apprentice others. So the fact that you can get free education means it's a very different sense of slave compared to the way we see it nowadays. Fucking GitHub changing master slave to like main and whatever the other one was. Master slave lover relationships is still of the raise, so it could work with Heracles and MC. Yeah, I usually finish these in a day. I guess I take longer to read them now. You finish these stories in a day? Jesus Christ. Oh, I was like, why is that music playing? Never mind. Here we are. Freedom for benefits. Yeah, for sure. That's right.
It's about time you two got back. Don't just stand there like a pair of lummoxes. Get over here and help.
Upon returning to the villa, you are greeted by Bargas, scrambling back and forth with piles of vessels and molds in his arms.
What is the matter? Did something happen while we were gone?
Welcome back. Did you sleep well? Huh? What are we doing? Making chocolate, of course. I finished Black Snow, I think it was in a day. I mean, the stories back then were just shorter, is the thing. There is actual inflation of story lengths, because, you know, better writing, I guess, but also more to cover. Well, slept like a baby. Everyone looks so busy. It smells really sweet in here.
You know, Echo might be the chocolate-making genius. Her sketchbook is possibly chock full of unique and ingenious innovations.
I think you mean intimations.
Behold this unhardened ganache, and this spiced milk chocolate made to melt in your afternoon tea. This wafer is so delicate it melts upon touching your tongue, adapted from the cloud chocolate, and this intricate little chocolate tui. And that is only the beginning. I am pleased to report that her brainstorming has been most productive indeed. These are amazing, Echo. You thought of all these in such a short time, and you even built on your previous failures.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised at this jump. Chapter 13 had a prologue. Maybe it was a bit longer than the other chapters.
Snow adjusted and supervised the recipes. Once these chocolates are finished, I bet you could put him up on the shelf for sale. Now that you know, it'd be great if you could pitch in. We still have lots of chocolates to make and not enough time. So that's why you look so rushed. Just how many kinds of chocolates are you thinking about making?
Everyone's touched chapter 13 already? Jesus. Waiting for a side quest just so I can enjoy the music. Yeah.
Echo doesn't want to cut to any of them.
It's Echo speaking. Echo doesn't want to cut any of them, so Echo wants to try them all. Whoa, intense. We'll make all of them.
All of them?
I wonder when they'll release full of... Why is everyone talking about releasing full of chapter 13? We don't even have chapter 12 translated yet, jeez. You guys, calm your tits. Echo's going all out. The others are all fired up too. Alright, we got these. This Heracles. With Echo, yeah. My bad.
You have an entire stick, but he is there. I want to finish all of them tonight. 100 test runs or so is perfectly normal during development. As long as the chocolate maker stays charged, we'll keep at it. I did say we should do all we can, so there's no quitting now. Well, I'll go till the very end. No worry. No worthy butler would ever shirk from a quest, no matter how daunting it may seem. For that is what it means to be the ultimate maid. Now then, please continue, Echo. We shall assist you.
Right, let's get to it, everyone. Echo will need all your help. The following day, your party heads back to the Spring of Narcissus. Everyone gives a big yawn and shakes their head, as if trying to drive away their sleepiness.
Oh, my apologies. That was rude of me. I will go and prepare some coffee, if anybody would like some. I'm quite used to long hours of hard labor, but I never thought chocolate making would be like this. Snow, can you make some for me too? Staying up a whole day or two used to be so easy. I must be getting old.
Is this event just 3 gay dads and a daughter? Everyone keeps on forgetting Heracles. That's all I can say about that. Maybe chapter 12 will be translated sometime this year. Sleepy too. Yeah, hopefully you shall.
What does Echo intend to do with all these chocolates? Present Narcissus with a selection. You know, some people are into force feeding.
I'm pretty sure I saw some artwork of myself like that one time. Our ideas ain't that shabby at all, but a lot of them ended up being a lot odder than we thought.
A lot of ideas look like masterpieces on a drawing board. Yet another unfortunate fact of business. So, we decided to test all the prototypes and have Echo pick the one she liked most.
Only, it doesn't seem like she's coming out anytime soon. Do you think she'll be able to narrow them down on time? What about Hercules? Oh, come on. He had his backstory just now, and it was pretty good. Like, Barghest's story was just like, you know, it was mostly gags, and then he was like, he just told a story about his unluckiness, which you already knew, nothing new. And Snow's, you know, offers some insight from his side, which is new-ish, but, you know, it's like, how do I describe this? Barghest, we like learn nothing new, and he just hits himself and acts like an idiot most of the time. I already forgot Guimau's, unfortunately. And Snow's was something about confidence, but then it's like he's not even really. It was him kind of regurgitating his own advice, and I don't know. It's just them. It feels like a showcase of these characters. Just, you know, they have their own event, and now here's more of their personalities that you already know. Maybe some insight on what goes behind it. But with Heracles, it's like we're getting to know the guy, and it seems like it's not just exposition of what we already know about them, but it's what we're just meeting for the first time. But you know, it's new, it's meaningful, and there is like a pretty cool connection there that seems like pretty clever for LifeWonders to find out.
Hercules will carry down something eventually. Whether it will be chocolate or Echo, I know not. Should we go get a little shut-eye while we're waiting? Let him starting to swim before my eyes.
Cause like he lost his love. That's so sad. And then it's like he's actually, you know, male there, so that's cool. And also, you know, I don't know, just something about lost connections like that is one of the most tragic ways to go. You know, it's like they're not. You didn't get to know them, and then you eventually fell apart from your relationship. You didn't, like, you know, get together and they died or something. You just lost them. You got separated, and then there was no resolution. Something about unresolved ends to relationship is, like, you know, arguably one of the most heartbreaking kinds. After an indeterminate amount of time waiting for Echo, you eventually spot a change happening in the spring.
Hey, it's the fella himself. Does that mean we're out of time? Blast! You're right! If he kisses the water, all that work will have been for naught.
We're too late? Is the ground shaking for you too? Or am I just tired? I like it when the event characters all have a connection. In Battle of the Bells, every character lost someone close to them too. Yeah, that was a neat connection. I remember the stories of... It was in the same sense. They were trying to... You know, everyone liked Tom Goody's in that story, and they were trying to, you know, explore their own kind of baggage along with theirs. Like Pollux losing his brother, and Claude not losing anything per se, but like trying to decide what he wants to do and wear dress if he wants. And what's called Melusine, like losing her crown again or something like that. I don't know. I like that storyline in terms of the personalities, and this one's pretty good too. But you know, I feel like Heracles actually offers something more new about themselves. Yeah, let's continue this. Town and Pollux lost their brothers. Melusine lost her old lover. Claude lost his ties to his family. Hey, good memory. Yeah, that's a good point. When Melusine was introduced, she didn't harp on it as much as she about her original lover, but in that one they explored it a lot more. The spring surface turns ripples, and Snow's eyes widen in surprise.
This is no earthquake. Something is bound this way. Something big. That's...
Barghest points to the entrance to the spring, where an enormous heart shape has appeared.
Look, at the bottom of the heart. We're at Tapers.
Herc and Echo lost their love interests. Yeah, that's too sad. On closer inspection, it's actually a gigantic heart-shaped chocolate box carried by Heracles along with Echo. What? Oh no, Narcissus has already made it to the spring. Valentine is all about loss, apparently. Well, what's it called? As Snow put it, it's like you put your all into it, you sow those seeds, and you don't do it for them, you do it for yourselves. And if you handle it maturely enough, if you don't try to drag them into it, then you move on if it doesn't work out. But obviously, it's not that simple. Everyone will feel pain, and that's why loss and Valentine's, they do go hand in hand. No way, that's a song from Battle of Bells. Yeah, kind of weird in here, but it's a cool song.
I ran as fast as I could, but it looks like we're too late. I'm sorry, Echo. If only I had run a little bit faster.
It's not your fault, Heracles. You being able to run like that while carrying me in this, you were amazing. I wonder how it's gonna be with the Boogeyman. You can't interrupt the status quo. Well, one neat thing about Housamo is that they don't try to retcon these characters. Rather, they find a way for them to be themselves and carry on, finding a way to carry on. If there were any kind of force of media, they'd see that as a flaw and say, oh, they overcame it after growing as a character. But no, that's kind of a really, I don't know, insidious way of looking at personality traits as flaws that can be corrected. Like, for example, with Zhao in what's called Black Snow, it was like at first he was under the impression near the end that maybe his relationship with the mountains was not so healthy after all. But then we were like, love is love, no matter what form it takes, and don't deny it just because it's like it seems like to be different from other people's. And I think that's one of my biggest senses of appreciation. That's where it comes for me and Housamo, in terms of it never shirks away any kind of love. It just says, yeah, these are valid types. They might not be what you're used to, but there's someone out there who feels that way about something, like with Hati and his obsession with Gabriel. Yes, that's kind of like in real life that'd be bad, but in game they describe that they describe that's just his personality, and that's they talked it over, and he can feel those feelings inside, and he wasn't shamed for it in the end. It was, and I appreciate that, honestly. Anyway, I need to continue the story. I give chocolate on Valentine's. Hey, nice. I just can't wait for Boogie's February tire. What's that? It's huge. Bigger than Heracles. You can't even see Echo behind it.
You're telling me a little lady couldn't decide, so she just wrapped them all up in one big box?
Fucking Gecko.
So it seems. And why shouldn't she? We all worked so hard on making those chocolates. I'm sure they all mean a lot to her. And this is certainly a surprise, but, well, as long as Echo's happy. Oh, they're over there. What should we do? Should we go up and meet with them?
No, we can't wait. If we stop now, we won't make it in time.
Understood. If that's how it has to be, then there's only one thing to do.
Right. Are they gonna throw them?
Yeah. Whoa! Heracles is picking up the pace! The lads are going straight to us, I say. Only Yoko and her presence will pass through the invisible wall surrounding, however.
And Heracles just crashes into the invisible wall.
I just got an app message from Echo.
Huh? A message from Heracles? Which is it? What? Okay, well, and it makes sense for Echo because, anyone can be an app user in Tokyo. But Heracles wasn't from Tokyo, right? We're just seeing him from the other world, though. He shouldn't have the app. I sent a message just like you said. I hope Ayrton gets it. Oh, I see. So it was through Echo's messaging, through Echo's phone that Heracles sent a message.
It'll be alright. More importantly, hold on to that chocolate. It's an emergency. I hope you'll forgive a slave like me for making a request, but this rule around my neck forgives me from unleashing my true strength. What if you were to command me?
Got it, Hercules. As your master, I order you to complete your mission. Make it to the spring and get Echo's chocolate to Narcissus. I'm counting on you.
Your will shall be done. The target is within range now. There should be no difference than throwing a spear to Imperial East. But this time, my power will be used not for the sake of battle, but to realize the love of a true hero. By your command, the decree of Olympus binding my powers shall be hereby discharged. After 4 turns. Oracular decree! May this chocolate at Echo's level reach Narcissus.
Echo gave him the phone. It was Echo's phone that he sent a message, apparently. Whoa, he threw them! He threw Echo with the chocolate? Echo! What the fuck? With a great rumble, the plateau shudders and the whole world shakes. Echo and his chocolates crash into the spring at terrifying speed. And then... Well, so much for Snow's message about not being forceful. The giant chocolate heart splashes spectacularly into the spring, launching all of its water every which way. How would Herc treat a phone if I gave him one? If someone gave him one, I mean... I don't think he actually gave... Echo actually gave her phone, rather he was sending a message on his behalf. That's one of the best things I've seen as well. That sound effects. Yeah, very funny slapstick. And Narcissus is in the middle of it all. After a few minutes, Echo flaps back out of the spring on sodden wings. I'm sorry. I couldn't get the chocolate to him. Seriously?
I'm sorry, Echo.
It seems I forgot to factor mass into my calculations. Okay. Calculation means decide who forgets to factor in mass. That was the problem? Should I be impressed with face palming? As long as you two are fine with it.
That impact was not unlike a meteorite. It was fortunate that the invisible wall blocked the shockwave and the water.
No, it was my fault. I couldn't decide, and it ended up so big. So the problem is just because of the size. Seriously. I just couldn't choose. Did she literally just throw all the chocolate into the water? That seems like a waste. No, give it to me. This is the first time I put so many feelings into my chocolate. I wanted to give them all to Narcissus, so I did. I put them all in. All of them. That's gotta be heavy. How many do we make? Well, although it's surprising you have to fit them all in there. Yes, it got a little distorted, but I wanted to put all my feelings into the heart shape, so... I could put the chocolate maker to good use, but Echo never thought I could make this many.
I don't know how it was possible, but there's just something about this world. It must have responded to Echo's wishes.
And what about Narcissus? Is he okay? Narcissus sank into the spring. Echo at least saw that much.
Did the fellow fall, or was he pulled? That's the question, isn't it? Sadly, we got no way to know.
All of Echo's chocolate sank too. No! That's the true tragedy.
Echo, it was all because I foolishly declared to.
No, Hercules, if you haven't done that, Echo might not ever have been able to give it to him. Echo was finally able to give Narcissus her chocolate. Next is actually having him actually accept it. Echo, are you really okay? It's okay to feel bad, you know. So are you saying you actually delivered it This counts as a delivery, it's just that he didn't accept it. I know, that's the biggest, like, forget love and heartache, forget, like, lost lovers. The biggest tragedy is that waste of chocolate. God damn it. Echo thinks. Echo's close to getting something. Echo doesn't know exactly what it is, though. But Echo will get to it next time. And I'll tell Nurses how I feel. Well, you better hurry. Well, you better hurry. There's only one episode of this event left. It seems like you're close to a breakthrough. With that smile on your face, I think you're just gonna be fine. Or now, let's make a strategic retreat out of this area. Next time will be a success for sure. Indeed, I applaud you for your courage to move forward. Well done, Echo. Accepting Echo's decision, everyone readies themselves for whatever peculiar event is sure to occur. From the depths of the spring, now restored to its former tranquil state, something draws near. Huh? The air is on the back of my neck, prickling something fierce. Chocolate. Valentine's. Who do you think you are, huh? What the fuck? I don't remember this Valentine's Day event. Yashira? Mad about not getting Valentine's Day chocolate, eh? There's more coming. Oh, this is supposed to be Valentine's, panic again. Valentine's Day, you say? No. You punks are really getting carried away with this love and romance crap, huh? I don't know what this is supposed to be. This is not a flashback to anything. Listen up. Hey, yo! Cause I got some news for you. Today ain't Valentine's Day. Today is it Fundoshi Day! I have no words for this. What is even happening anymore? What are you talking about? What the fuck? Fundoshi! Barrios interjects at the same time covering Echo's mouth to spare her from repeating the unthinkable. Chiga, what are you up here? You're all getting hopped up about chocolate, so I came to whip you all into shape. February 14th is Fundoshi Day. Fundoshi. Look it up online if you don't know why. Look up Fundoshi Day. Very, very good advice. The 14th is... What the fuck is happening? Now I want to look this up later. Please stay back, Echo. With such strong opponents making their appearance. Looking Echo. Rip Echo. Hey, yo! Hey now, it's Valentine's Day. Aren't you all getting excited? I want to be popular too. I want chocolate! And that's why you're here. Hey, it's me. You told me this in the beginning, didn't you? I don't even know why you called me. More importantly, this is some top grade chocolate you chose. It's so good and sweet. Thanks! Do not be distracted, Tinko. We are here to spread our love for love for loincloths. Everyone must learn of comfort and merits of Fundoshi. Chocolate can wait until later. Let us enjoy it together after. What the fuck is this shit? You got chocolate? Rip Ashigura. That's right. Today's Fundoshi Day. Root for loincloths. Yeah, that's right. I want to be popular. Valentine's is fine, but there's nothing like a good fight to get the blood pumping. Bring before you in such a state. Oh, my body melts like chocolate over flames. They're so hot they're melting already. This is just like New Year's. I mean, I don't hate loincloths, but this is not what I was expecting at all. I guess that's why that one phase was randomly included in the last challenge quest for this. The last phase actually was Echo and a bunch of Shoggoths, so maybe we'll see that happening in Chapter 5. This is making me uncomfortable. Yeah.
Loincloths are great, hey yo! Especially the way they accentuate your behind. I mean... anyway, never mind Valentine's Day. Look at our glorious loincloths.
Look at the... I really don't want Echo saying loincloths for some reason.
What sensational direct marketing! Let's buckle down, everyone!
What's wrong with making Echo say loincloths? I mean, it's funny though. Screw has Housamo, I'm playing Eidos. Cursed comment. All I can say is, if you're gonna be playing Eidos, I hope you like cheese. But yeah, just to confirm with you, as you know, that was not Valentine Panic. That was, I don't know what the fuck that was. That was not referencing anything. It was just a whole bunch of people wearing loincloths for some reason suddenly. I mean, I guess they're just, I don't know, different memories of Valentine's Day, but I guess loincloth day is on Valentine's Day, so that was a thing, I guess. That was a literal panic. I mean, it did get my heart racing for sure. If only Ashiguro would show me up close as loincloths. That's protecting daughters' innocence. I mean, she's. I'm pretty sure looking at it is a lot more like cursed than saying the word. Shock Ashiguro and his League of Extraordinary Loincloths fall before your resistance.
How dare you show themselves dressed like that? And Echo's memory of all places, the Blatters. But why them? Morgast, might they not have been taken from your memories? Couldn't have been me. I only know Ashiguro. They would come from someone who knows them all.
I have no memory of this. Okay, so they're saying that the other ones came from the other people's memories? No one was there for Valentine's Panic or Valentine's Extravaganza. Not that, I mean, Valentine's jail. So, I don't know. That's a bit sus. Sussy Baka. Your thoughts turn to something that's happened a couple weeks ago. Oh, okay, so we did see it.
Hey, yo! Valentine's Day is coming!
So this was in the past.
You're really fired up, aren't you? Happy to see everything? Huh? Damn straight! But I've got another reason to be happy, too. Even the chocolate I put on your desk tastes you right. Just a little token of my appreciation for everything you do. That chocolate was from you? Well, I'm pumped for a different reason, then. It was great, though. Then why are you in such a good mood? Tell me, Ashiguro, please.
Hey, I don't know too. Tell me, Ashiguro.
I guess I'll tell you then. Here's a special exclusive sneak peek. Ooh, what's it? What is it? The truth is, the other day Durga told me about some super cool clothes. So, I bought it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I get it. You really want Valentine's Day chocolate, so you want to give your coolness a boost, right? Hey, don't go back to my plan to everyone. Bear hug! Bear hug! Here! Ow! 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 Stop it! Stop! No more! Please stop my ribs! Ooh, I want to see your new outfit. Cool clothing. Sounds nice. Fashion show! Fashion show!
Oh, her looking at it was already pushing it for them. I mean, that's what I'm saying. If she's already looking at it, saying it's not going to do much more.
Yeah, show me here. I want to see how cool you look.
So, Durga helped you out. Maybe there's something to him then.
Show us. Show us.
Durga's the one who introduced us to Munoshi? Are you serious?
Show us. Show us.
Yeah, all these expectations.
It's so embarrassing. Whoa, Ashigura, don't implode from the pressure. Shut up! Anyway, February 14th is...
Ichini-san Yon. I don't know, it's probably some sort of pun. They are going to have the biggest what face? Yeah, for sure. Fundoshi. She is 4, so maybe Fundo means February or something. February the 14th. I don't know.
February 14th is... Fundoshi Day! So did that Ashigura want to show you those clothes or not?
He's a chronic case. He's a bit delicate. There's a lot going on there.
These aren't the clothes he got to where are they? Yeah, cool. I mean, a loincloth. You also like loincloths more than chocolate, right, Arthur?
I wouldn't mind putting both in my mouth. But honestly, I've never seen one cloth, so I have to be honest and I say I like chocolate more. But what you're wearing, that's not a fundoshi. That's a mawashi, right? Yeah, that's not fundoshi.
What?
What the fuck is this stupid bit? February 14th is
Fundoshi Day!
Did they disappear because of that? Shock. With shock clearly written on his face, Shock Ashigara, along with the world around you, disappears in a blinding flash of light. I don't know how to respond to this. You're going to... I just noticed Ashi's hair changes to his emotion. Yeah. They do that sometimes. Like, Nomad's, what's it called... ear colors or something like that also changes, I believe, depending on his emotion. Yeah, that is absurd. Anyways, we will now be continuing with episode 5, part 1. This is the last episode, excluding the epilogue. And I thought we were making good time with the first 2 parts, but that third part was actually rather long. And now we're already an hour and 30 in. Still got another episode and the epilogue after that, so I'm thinking it's gonna be at least 3 hours. God damn it. And the song Feet the Mont, I don't know what that means. 3 hours, jeez. It's like approaching like discussion length. Anyways, everyone, where are you? Where are you? I'm right here. The stream has been on for an hour 30-ish. Who are you? Who are you? I'm Echo, someone you don't know. How lovely you are. How lovely you are. Yes, you're a lovely person. You would be the first to say that. Everyone's head over heels over me. Head over heels. I am definitely head over heels for you. This sprite is Narcissus. Of course he doesn't get an official sprite because not on the tailing unit. He's just here to serve story purposes. You are too, aren't you? You're just repeating everything I say to get my attention, right? Oh no! You're wrong. I didn't just want to get your attention. I wanted to turn your sad smile into a real one. But, is that really true? How exactly can I help you? Please, anyone can do that. Use your own words. Make me fall for you. Make me fall for you. No, that's not... You don't understand. All I wanted was to obsess over you. I realize that now, because I couldn't do anything else for you. That's not how things work, honey. You can't just leave all the work up to me, you know. That's no fun at all. That's no fun. Oh, what's that? Am I boring you too? Well, I guess this is it then. Farewell, boring being. And here I was thinking you'd be some fun. I should have never fallen in love. All I did was love him so, and yet, look what heartache it has brought. I can't do anything for him. I can't even speak to him properly. This anguish feels like it's tearing my throat apart. But even if I could say the words, the only thing that will be waiting for me is heartbreak. Or at least, that's what I thought. I thought that no matter what I did, the world wouldn't change. And maybe I wasn't wrong, but there's no single answer that's right. I didn't want to change the world. I wanted to change myself. And so, turning my back to the world of Olympus where I was born and raised, I was carried away by a rainbow of transient light. Final episode. Bye bye regrets. After your 5th reset, you all return to the villa once again and start to prepare the chocolate making. Snow leaves alone to investigate things. By the time you are all ready to begin, he returns and asks everyone but Echo to join him inside a room. He intends to report and discuss with you all what he saw. You all recall the cacao and confectionery supplies, I trust. These things did not originally exist in Echo's memories. I believe that the memories we brought with us may be influencing the world's structure. You mean we're gonna see Fundoshis again? We're changing the world around us just by trying to help? If so, it follows that these objects wouldn't reset with the rest of the world. Echo's curse applies only to herself, after all. However, at the same time, these are things that did not inherently exist in her memories of the past. The clash between Echo's desire to move forward and the corrective force that strives to preserve the status quo is causing this world of memories to come undone. After the world last reset time, Vargas and I noticed a rift, and judging from the progression of the scene, with another loop, it will most likely reach the forest and the spring, the foundation of this world's memory. The very fabric of this world will warp and possibly come apart altogether. In other words, Echo's memories might be destroyed? You sure? Even after she's come so far? Not all of the mind is known unto itself. Even if you think you'll be alright, you can only take so many failures. We've already prepared to make chocolate. Any of the other times, she would have been knee-deep in making them by now. Oh no! It is affecting her. Indeed. Instead, she simply stands outside, looking up at the sky. I do not know what she is thinking, but I am concerned. I feel like there's something a little off with us too, even taking into account how stressed we've been. Quite. I wonder why I questioned whether there might be a next time. I felt those memories of trying and failing over and over again remain. They may establish themselves as a mental trauma. I would not be surprised if she were to lose heart and end up trapped here forever for fear of enduring another rejection. We rushed her into confessing her love, which should have been the most important decision in her life. Maybe this is our fault. Echo. Even if the fabric of this memory world is destroyed, the regrets of Echo's past that caused it will remain. Which might prevent us from being able to return to our world. Perhaps. This will be her last chance. Echo must convey her feelings before then. All we can do is our best. We believe in her. All the more reason to be careful. You gotta manage things yourself during a crunch. It's all about having a discerning eye, my partner. In any event, I'll do my best to make sure nothing unfortunate happens. Outside the window, you see Echo sitting on the ground, her eyes fixed on the clouds above. Her clear wings faintly sway in the breeze. I always thought of this, but seeing Echo getting summoned to Tokyo, it would be nice they can meet their summoner friends. I mean, the thing is, they almost never reveal who the summoner is because it's like... It's supposed to be canonically, you could be the summoner yourself, which is like a bit weird. Of course, there's like the first summoning and all that, but it's like, you know, you're supposed to be the master, the summoner of these units too. You are the summoner. That's like the whole shtick of chapter 2, in terms of you being both a summoner as well as a summonee. Anyways, let's continue. Depression, yeah. I'll go to talk to Echo for a little bit. I'll just go see how she's doing. Could you leave us alone for a bit? You walk over to where Echo is sitting. Marathon. Are you doing alright, Echo? Want some company? Yes, I want company. Welcomed by her smile, you sit down next to her. You're not pushing yourself, right? The sky looks lovely today. Yes, the sky is very beautiful. The day Echo talked to Narcissus was like this too. Oh, right. This is a world of Echo's memories. Makes sense that it would be the same sky. Echo feels strange. A little scared, but still excited. The things Guillemot, Snow, Barghest, and you have taught me. I mean, I didn't say much yet, to be honest to you. And when you and Heracles helped me a lot. Echo isn't sure if Echo is saying this right, but I had so much fun. You taught me so much. You talked with me so much. Echo closes her eyes and muses over the days you've spent together, as if talking to herself. I want to tell Narcissus how I feel, even if it's just the Narcissus in my memories. Hey, be sure to leave no regrets. I'm rooting for you. Marathon, you're really... Echo's voice sticks in her throat as she tries to thank you, but nevertheless bows her head in your direction. What? Sticks in her throat as she tries to thank you. What is going on with her voice? Did you want to ask me something? Ask away. Okay, I thought something was wrong with Echo's voice for a second. Yes. Echo has a question for you. Echo made all different kinds of chocolates, thanks to you and all teaching me. A lot of them didn't work out, but Echo doesn't think that was what you... Echo doesn't think that what you taught Echo was wrong. Starting more than Echo here. Not because you said so, but because Echo decided so. Echo, I don't think I was giving it my all. I wasn't giving it all. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I thought there'd always be a next time. I made everyone go through this again and again, but still, I don't want you to think any of this was a mistake. I want to find my answers from out of all the things you taught me. So please, tell me one more thing, Aerthin. What kind of chocolate would you give to someone you like? Well, you gotta keep this a secret, okay? See, if it was just a colleague of mine, then I'd probably just buy them chocolates, if anything. I usually don't give gifts to my friends, much less on Valentine's Day. But if it was someone I really cared about, and I had the opportunity, I would probably actually, learn how to make chocolate there and then. I'm not exactly the best cook, but I put in the effort. I make lots of attempts. Seek inspiration online, and, you know, kind of like you, I tried to figure out what their tastes were before. Yeah, I hear chocolate making is a difficult process, and I'm not exactly, you know, I'm more into cooking than baking, but if it's for their sake, scratch that. It's going to be for my sake, but for their sake, I'd like them to at least enjoy the taste, if anything. Oh. I see. Thank you for telling me who you wanted to give the chocolate to. Oh, you're asking who I wanted to give it to? Now that will remain a secret. Echo stands up and gives you a little bow. Echo, those feelings you have. If you put them into your chocolates, It won't matter what chocolate you make. Right. I'll put these feelings I have into my chocolate. I decided what chocolate to give Narcissus. I think it might be the last chocolate we make in this world. Let's get your feelings across. I'm sure it'll go well this time. Shall we get started then? Echo smiles and nods. Echo enters the villa, and with a petite bow, asks for everyone's help one last time. Are giving me chocolate. I mean, I would. Everyone smiles and pledges to help her tell Narcissus how she feels. My presence is my Valentine's gift. That sounds like something I'd totally say to my friends.
What bravery Echo has. Her strength is dazzling. It is clear to which of us is the real hero.
In fact, I'm pretty sure I said that during a Christmas get-together when we were giving each other gifts.
I am here, have my love and be grateful.
Exactly. Just like that. Your final batch of chocolate production starts, devoid of frustration, grief, or sadness. This is a time of happiness and contentment, as Echo happily makes chocolate with everyone. Happy beach house music. And the body fall. Just a little more.
That cacao infusion is looking good. It seems you've gotten more confident, Echo.
Yes, Echo has gotten more confident.
Yep, let's do our best at business. Now then, Echo, it's time to reel again into gear. Lift those arms and press that start button.
Right, get into gear and press that start button. Start button, not quite. Echo, send button.
I wish half my employees had your spirit. Now that you've gotten used to the amber chocolate pot, I won't let you down.
Yes, please help me, Mr. Chocolate Maker Pot.
Next up is the milk chocolate. Slowly pour in the milk. Okay, Echo.
Right, slowly, slowly.
Oi, slower. Calm down and breathe for a sec. Deep breaths, deep breaths.
Milk chocolate is best chocolate. I mean, what are your alternatives? Dark chocolate is kind of ass. Fruit chocolate is kind of niche. It's nice to have once in a while, like the orange chocolate where you split, or those like raspberry flavored ones. I would still have to say white chocolate is my favorite though, because I love sweetness, and white chocolate is the sweetest of the bunch. Right, Echo will take deep breaths.
Good, good. That's good. You know, I might have to try and at my hand at making some chocolates with Kento when we get back.
Now that I can agree with you, Sinu. I want to meet Kenta too. Now you made me hungry for chocolate. See, that was me the entire past 2 streams.
Oh yeah? Well, by all means. I'm sure he'd love to meet you. Then we can all bake cake together. How about you egg your E? Kenta likes his with a lot of milk and sugar.
Echo prefers very low sugar, if possible. If Echo gains too much weight, Echo can't fly. I don't think you'll gain that much weight. You'll be affecting it. Your clothes are probably that heavier than the weight you could ever possibly gain. Chili chocolate made with chili. Chocolate's good, but I don't think I'm a chili chocolate.
The decorations on these chocolates should be as unassuming as possible. What do you think of this, Echo?
Snow, this is too good. Echo couldn't possibly.
Not at all, Echo. All that is required to make this is courage.
Courage. Me. That's the thing I have the least of.
How humble. I, however, beg to differ.
Snow being cool, milky daddy as always.
Yeah. The courage to attempt to convey your feelings multiple times without losing heart. The confidence to keep trying.
Yeah, if it were me, I'd be like dead, honestly, by the first time. Someone made potato cake before. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
If that is not courage, then nothing is. Now then, shall we give it a try? Your hand, please.
Yes. Echo will give it a try. With courage. Echo did it. Echo did it.
Marvelous work, Echo. This is an expression of your courage and confidence. With such workmanship, you are sure to succeed. I guarantee it.
Snow, thank you. Well, you know, people make cakes out of a sweet yam, so... And potato's not too far from the sweet yam. Maybe it will work.
Let's take a break and have some tea later. With your spiced chocolate, of course. Knitting is a rather intricate affair. 1, 2, and... I missed another stitch. It seems I've not been diligent enough. Perhaps this is another labor. Nothing for it but to practice more.
Don't put too much force into it. Slip it through there, like this and that, and ta-da! They said it was good, but I saw someone make ice cream out of chicken nuggets, so nothing surprises me that much anymore. Interesting. Oh no. The sus emojis are here. Cover your eyes. Hey, how's it going? Done with the chocolate making for now? Yes, things are going well. We finished the first stage. Now we're making a scarf. Echo was thinking of giving it to Narcissus.
Look at this. Echo's amazing. She's very skilled at this.
Oh, Joe, did you see the guy make ice cream out of pizza and then put, I pretend I do not see. Chocolate made by the Spice Girls. Echo is the Spices Girl. I haven't heard the Spice Girls in a while. My scarf is as stiff as an old carpet. Well, no, mind.
My scarf is as stiff as an old carpet, and yet Echo's is so flexible and soft.
You might do better with finger knitting, Heracles. You put it around your fingers like this.
Oh, you don't need knitting needles. Even my giant clumsy fingers can do that.
Yes, I'm sure you can. Do this with your finger, and then through there. Over, under,
over.
No cursed foods in the chat. You can make cursed jokes, but I would rather have my food delicious and, like, amazing to imagine. No pizza ice creams, please.
Oh. Look, even I made something so soft.
How did he make that so fast? You're the closest friends, huh? You two seem to get on great. Yes, Echo gets on great with Heracles. And you too. In Tokyo, Echo couldn't make friends because Echo couldn't speak well.
Friends, huh? I destroyed all my friends in my madness. I was like, here comes a giant club, and then they died. If only I could wear this color forever. No, I shouldn't say that.
Heracles quietly shakes his head, trying to dispel the words that have sprung unbidden to his lips.
Echo, please, teach me something more finger knitting. I would like to make something too.
Echo nods with a smile and begins to gently teaching him another pattern of finger knitting.
Oh, you have returned, I see. I have prepared some tea. Let's take a short break. It's all become much calmer than last time. Much better than rushing around at the last minute. Now that I think about it, we were always in a rush. A hectic pace isn't a bad thing, but relaxation is necessary.
After having tea, Echo can. Echo rushes over to the storage cabinet and pulls out a box.
What's in the box, Echo?
You helped Echo a lot. So Echo wanted to give you all chocolate. I didn't watch that movie, so I'm not allowed to make that reference. I taste tested them, so please eat them with Snow's tea. I want to try chocolate from them. God, same. Thanks, Echo. Well then, don't mind if I do. Let's try them.
This is delicious. Really tasty, Echo. You finally made a decent one. Not the best choice of words, Bargest.
Oh my god, the pain. I mean, the previous chocolates were good too. Jeez.
That said, it was awfully tasty, Echo.
I taste tested them. There's like bricks on top of each individual. That's not how taste testing works. You make multiple copies with the exact same method, and then you like take some for taste testing.
Yes, it is a simple flavor that only highlights its true deliciousness.
Did no one taste the other batch? I'm pretty sure they should have. It really tastes good. It really tastes good, Echo. I'm glad to have been able to convey even a little bit of my gratitude to you all. You want to try used chocolate? I want to try used milk. How was it, Heracles? Did you like your first taste of chocolate?
Yes, I didn't know that something could be so sweet. Perhaps it is too precious to waste on a slave like me.
Oh my god, Snow is white chocolate, Barg is milk, Gyu is dark. Something like that, perhaps.
What? I will accept your benevolence and your kindness in giving me chocolate and bead with such warm emotions. Thank you, Echo.
You're welcome. You all happily chat late into the night with the friends you've made along the way, grown all closer to over these past few days. And just when everyone has gone to sleep. Okay, it's time for my special quest. Echo will make it on time, somehow. Echo will do all Echo can. The night draws on later and later until Echo finally finishes her knitting and goes to sleep. Time flows oh so kind and oh so gentle on this night, almost as if someone were watching over her.
Echo will be alright. I'm sure she'll overcome this trial. The only thing I can do for Echo now is...
We will now continue with episode 5, part 2. try out the song. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. One of the many labors I was given.
One of the many labors I was once given was to destroy a kingdom. And when it was done, I was found an orphan to make my vassal. I, who had been given power, fame, and companions from birth, finally gained something by my own free will for the first time. My vassal, my slave, my Helis.
Helis was a slave? I see.
But we were separated before I learned what he truly meant to me. One day, rumors reached my ears that Helis was alive and happily married to a nymph underwater. That was the day I gave up on Helis. I thought I had given up gracefully, decisively, and pragmatically. The gods' labors were ever pressing, and I had no time to stop. But the memories of the moment I decided to give him up must have remained somewhere in my mind. Coming here helped me finally realize that the feeling I never noticed within me at the time might have been love.
Back to saying random stuff. Hello, Zoe.
Or perhaps I was afraid to even acknowledge it. Helis, what were you thinking of when you parted from me? When he sank to the bottom of the depths?
Frenchly Joe, okay. I mean, I would French him.
That question frightened me more than any labor I had filled. Perhaps Helis has forsaken me, and to distract myself from the possibility, I threw myself into my work with renewed vigor. The people came to call the act of purposely choosing the harder road the choice of Heracles, and praised it. But I know more than anyone that I, as a man who never once had been free, am unworthy of such praise.
Can you see it Frenchly Joe? I don't know how to roll my R's, unfortunately.
If only I had asked Helis then. If only I had been able to follow him and beg him to come back with me. If only I had been able to say that I loved him. Now that I live as a vassal, a slave like Helis was, that thought occurs to me with greater and greater frequency. I want to support Echo from the bottom of my heart. And I wonder if perhaps in her, I see the person I was on the day I lost the man I loved.
Southern Goman, what the heck is wrong with you guys? On the following day, your party heads back to the Spring of Narcissus.
I'm here to vote Republican. It looks like Narcissus hasn't made his appearance yet. I don't see him anywhere near the surface. How about an open barbecue? Last time we'll be seeing this place, eh? Why, Bargist? You almost sounded optimistic. We can't stay whether we'll be able to go to Tokyo yet, you know. Elko will make it happen. Believe in the lady is the least we can do. It's just...
Vargas looks up at the sky anxiously. The rift in the world is clearly visible overhead, a hole in the otherwise unbroken blue.
The corrective force will probably put up its biggest fight yet. It's a curse of Hera's creation. It won't go down easily. And if Echo's reluctance to destroy this memory interferes as well, who knows what would occur? There is simply no way to predict what will happen. Let's remain vigilant until then.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Echo's here. Sorry it took so long. I'm ready.
Echo, you're not going to change. I thought you were going to be able to. You were going to be wearing your old clothes to avoid startling Narcissus.
Yes, Echo's not going to change. Echo will tell him she loves him in these clothes. Because these clothes are the current me. I want to be myself as I am now. I will be reading Battle of the Colosseums, planned to be next Saturday. So the exact same schedule as for this event, except the next week.
Well then, did the chocolate making go as planned? Were you able to put all your feelings into it?
Yes. They're here on time. Echo shyly and tenderly opens her box of chocolate. Nestled within it is the stankest, ugliest chocolate that disappeared in 10 seconds before they delivered it to, like... Just kidding. That was the previous episodes.
My... A solid shape without a single crack. And with a perfect shine. And that modest nut decoration is quite adorable. And the frequently sweet cacao bouquet is soothing. It comes out so very well, Echo.
Yes, it came out very well. I wanted him to know I like him, so I made it a little bittersweet. Aww. He likes bitterness. She likes bitterness. Feminine pronouns do not exist. So much love to discuss. So much lore to discuss together. Yeah. Echo gingerly returns the simple heart-shaped chocolate to the box.
And is that the scarf? Good job knitting that in a night.
Yes, the night was long enough, so I just about managed it. Does Echo not sleep at all? Jesus Christ. She's up every night.
I'm sure it looks good on him. After all, you knitted it as you thought of Narcissus.
I love it. You can't fail. Good luck. Thanks. Echo resolutely turns to face Spring, readying herself to fly to Narcissus, will no doubt soon emerge. At the exact moment, a voice rings out, spreading throughout the forest like ripples across still water. Everyone, where are you? What?
This voice. Did we hear a voice any of the last times?
Where are you? Could it be? Is this Narcissus' voice? Where are you? I'm right here. Who are you? I am Echo. Someone you don't know. Huh? How lovely you are. Yes, you're a lovely person. The sudden appearance of another echo takes everyone by surprise. She whispers to Narcissus, all the while caressing his cheek. Then, a second later, Narcissus and the daffodils swaying in the breeze around him freeze as if encased in ice.
This is... Where'd that one other echo come from? Is this the corrective force behind us too? First, we must calm down. Haste makes waste, as they say. Let's just keep watching. We can intervene if we need to.
I should have never fallen in love. All I did was love him so, and yet, look what heartache it has brought. I can't do anything for him. I can't even speak to him properly. But even if I could speak my heart, the outcome wouldn't change. So I want to stay drowning in this regret forever. If I do, I can stay in love like this eternally.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh, look at that smug evil look from Echo. Right. I'm pitiful, aren't I? No. Who are you? What did you do to Narcissus? The echoes face each other in the middle of a frozen world. Don't look at me so strangely. Of course, I will introduce myself. I am Echo. I am the mind and feelings of the person I was the day Narcissus vanished, left in this memory. Perhaps you could call me the embodiment of my regrets from loving Narcissus. I see. So you are the focus of this collision. Echo nods and looks back at her current self with the sadness in her eyes. You trapped the others in this world. You need to free them from here. Is that not so? How would this look Echo facing Echo? It would look like two echoes. I understand how you feel. It would look like Echo, Echo. I'm you after all. You and I are the same. So let me say this. Wait, you can't! Don't end my love.
What?
Her doppelganger's pleading eyes cause Echo to feel a tightness in her chest. Narcissus always seemed so lonely, and I always wanted to talk to him. Because I was lonely too. I was always surrounded by so many nun friends, singing and dancing. It was supposed to have been fun. And yet, for some reason, I felt lonely. I tried so hard for everyone but...
So, you accepted Paris' curse of your own free will and come and achieve your dream. You may have done it for the sake of your friends, but wasn't that a curse no one should have to take on alone?
At Heracles' question, the other Echo shakes her head. I loved them, so I was alright with it. I was... alright. I was sure I was alright. The other's Echo's voice strains as she speaks, and Echo's eyes brim with tears. I love Narcissus because he was so beautiful, so lovely. No, that's wrong. It was because he seemed lonely. Everybody loved him, but Narcissus always seemed so alone. I thought If I could feel that loneliness within him, I maybe wouldn't be alone anymore. And the moment I thought that, all I could think about was Narcissus. At first, I wanted to be friends, so I called out to him. The spring daffodils began to sway again, and Narcissus's stifled lips opened once more. Please, anyone can do that. Use your own words. Make me fall for you. Because of the curse of repetition, all I could say was the very same words he used. Oh, that's not how things work, honey. You can't just leave all the work up to me, you know. That's no fun at all. Farewell, boring being. And here I was thinking you would be some fun. Well, certainly is a deal. Narcissus gave a sad smile and left Spring. I was just a boring being, and that's why we've never had a connection from the very beginning. But that was because of the curse. You didn't do anything wrong. Narcissus would understand. It has nothing to do with Narcissus. It's all my fault. If only I could have spoken to Narcissus better. If only I have loved him better. If only I could have put Hera in a better mood. If only I could have hidden him better. I love everyone. So, I never want to blame others for this. If I were to blame others for the results of thinking I've done for their sake, I would hate myself. Echo's lament becomes a gust of wind, blowing harshly through this world of memories. I don't want to hate anyone. I also don't want anyone to hate me either. So please, don't end my love. With the power of the correct force, I will eject you from my mind and return you to the outside world. I know that you'll never take notice of me, so I don't care if we never come together. I just don't want things to change.
Will you really be okay with that?
Do you really want to live life stuck in the same place forever? Yes. I want to be in love with Narcissus forever. So please, let me be. Echo's body trembles as she silently listens to the other Echo's words. Tell me, Echo, is that how you really feel? What?
It might have been a coincidence that we were summoned here, but if you could have expelled us at any time, why didn't you? Echo, could it be that you actually wanted to move forward as well?
Well,
Even after so many attempts, you haven't received the result you wanted, and so you desire to change this outcome.
Is it time to play I Face Myself? I mean, introspection is a very important facet of this game too. A lot of the stories, not all of them, but all of them.
You want to be satisfied with your actions, even if it never leads to a change in the real world. All I can do for you is to hear your regrets out. The rest relies on you. Honestly, it's like you want to blame yourself for everything that's wrong with the world. But that ain't right, Echo. There's no need to shoulder everything on your own. Bad luck ain't your fault. Folks like you and me, we see a lot of misfortune in our lives. So it's more than enough for you to shoulder the responsibility for those things you choose to make happen. And compliment yourself from time to time. You made it through rough times after all. You gotta grieve yourselves the time of day sometimes. How are you supposed to love someone else if you can't even love yourself?
Why? Echo won't. I want tightly gripping her sleeves. Echo squeezes out the words stuck in her throat. Echo looks at her other self, at her regrets. I want to move on. No! You taught me that you can't compromise on love. And you taught me that confessing your love is something you do for yourself. And you taught me that everyone has a different idea of happiness. But narcissists still won't. Narcissists may never take notice of me, but that's okay. Because I love narcissists. The world of memories shakes fiercely as the two Echoes' fierce emotions collide. I understand. Then I will make my current self a memory.
The hell? You've got Echo here trying to change yourself, and you want to replace her with yourself stuck in the past?
What? Yes, this way I won't remind you how things turn out. I want to wallow in regrets forever. I see. I'm no less real than she is. Please, leave me alone, or else I'll sink her to the bottom of my memories along with the rest of you. Yeah, this is like the challenge quest. At Echo's signal, several manifestations of the corrective force encircle you all. I'm sorry, everyone. That me is still me. But I want to move forward. I want to overcome my past self and face the future. So please, take me to where Narcissus is.
Let's go, Echo.
Now, let's repeat this never-ending, everlasting first love. Moving on, huh? I still have yet to fully learn that, I think. I mean, I'm still moving forward. But it's like... How do I describe this? With all the past messes I've been in. Hold on, let's continue this first. Episode 5, part 3. This is the last part of this episode before the epilogue. So yeah. I feel like a lot of times I'm able to move on and move forward, but I'm not able to let go, you know? Like, for some people, they use them interchangeably, but for me, I think there's a difference between moving on and letting go. Like, I move on, hope for better in my life, hope I meet people that I might connect with again, and maybe a spark of chemistry, but, you know, I still hold on to those memories of the past, along with me all the way. It's rough. It doesn't hold me back, but, you know, it certainly does weigh heavy on me as I carry them. Yeah, the human experience is what connects us all. No matter how far apart we may live and how differently we lead our lives, oftentimes things like, you know, our connections with other people who are actually, you know, in front of us is this thing that universally connects all humans together. So I'm not surprised. That is the human experience.
Take it, Lily.
Yeah, it's fine. Countless Chuck Shagots fuse together to block your path, trying to force you back into the past. But a certain white butler emerges from your ranks to face them.
Allow me to dispose of these ruffians. Echo, stand behind me.
Okay, thank you, Snow.
Take it, Lily. My apologies, but we are pressed for time. Spin free by chakrams. My fidget spinners. Beyond the bounty creation. Whirl! Ashtamangala! Take it, Lady.
Snow chakrams cut a swath through the advancing wave of Chuck Shagots.
To stand in the way of young love is boorish, and I shall not stand for it. No, please, continue without me. Godspeed.
Be careful, Snow. I'll be waiting for you. Pulling Echo by the hand, you draw closer to the already reforming wall of Chuck Shagots. Right where Snow moves to attack, an enormous bovine shape appears.
I don't mean to poke fun, but you seem to have lost your icy cool, eh, Snow? Perhaps my heart is sawing a little in the fires of love. I concur. It feels like I'm standing on the sun. Seeing those two committing themselves fully to the love they want, I can hardly withhold my contribution. My heart's burning as hot as a gao-chang. We can't let them have all the fun. My magnificent body will open the way. Yes, I can!
That's a charge, but it won't show a sprite because that's they won't give it their 5-stars and new skins. With a laugh loud enough to echo to the peak of Mount Olympus, Yuma's body swells massively in size as well as his bulge. The Chuck Shagots, surprised by the new bulge, changes their carry and rushes towards the humongous bulge of Humo.
What? Humo? He's gotten big enough to hold up the sky. His intimations are truly powerful. That's his trick? That's all well and good when there's a battle going on. Not so brilliant in office, though.
So big.
Anyway, this is the prime opportunity to get moving. Go, go, go! Inexcusable! 1, 2. 1, 2. Up, down, up, down! I thought we've gotten rid of these blighters. Inexcusable, inexcusable! How inexcusable!
The Chuck Eisen's whip licks out, and in a flash, Bargus blocks it with his chains.
Let's dancercise!
Meanwhile, Chuck Nomad's dance troupe encircles you, cutting off your path.
This accursed dance group again. They've surrounded us. What should we do?
Not even in someone's memories can Nomad catch a break. Up, down, fucking Echo. Can you, like, just calm down? Just...
Ingrates! I sense Valentine's Day shocking. Inexcusable, inexcusable, inexcusable! Oi, you three. Leave this merry bunch and the broken record to me. You'll go ahead and...
The lore of him being able to... Not lore, the battle's lore of him being able to pull in units even though he put... And the challenge because they pushed him aside. What are these words? Yeah.
Huh?
Borgus moves to close in on Chuck Eisen, but he accidentally trips over the ball on the end of the chain. But his 4-star has 1 reserve clothes so for his growth. So why didn't they not use it? It's because they're Valentine related and not battle related. That's my best guess anyways.
Look out!
Well, that's me. Look out! Borgus! He's tangled in his chains. Sorry, I love this theme.
A little bad luck like this is not Go, I'll figure something out.
With his chains wrapped around his feet, Vargas loses balance and becomes entangled with Chuck Eisen.
What are you doing? You shameless! This is no time for you to act out on one of your perverse fantasies. What the bloody hell are you on about? Go, you lot! Leave them to me!
The entangled grappling duo change directions and roll into the dance troup's path.
Wait, stay away! I can't stop dancers saying once we get in rhythm.
Oh god, I'm hungry. Vargas and Chuck Eisen crash into the dance troupe at full force, and starting with Chuck Nomad, they all fall like dominoes.
This is our chance. If we keep this up, we can make it to Narcissus.
Following his guidance, you all run to the spring.
Stay safe, Vargas.
How did they get so far from the spring in the first place? I thought they were beside it. It's only a little farther to Narcissus. What's happening now? Anyone else feel shaking?
Hey, you! Fundoshi! Take it, Lily. Alright, here we go. Now it's Fundoshi time. Fundoshi!
Did he just get bigger? The approaching Shigura fuses with the Shogots in his way and grows more and more massive. However, at that moment,
and you're mastered training! Yeah!
The colossal Gumo grapples with the jumbo Chuck Ashiguras above you.
You may be counterfeit, but you've got the power of a real sumo wrestler. Oh, shut your trap. Huh? Yeah? Go on!
You were so close to. The ground is crackling. The corrective force is building.
Take a litty. Take a litty, take a litty.
As the two titans clash ferociously above you, thousands of chocolate blobs multiply and coalesce. They then quickly try to swallow you up and expel you from the world.
Everyone, run!
Wah! Echo, Heracles!
Oh, so that's why. That's the reason I was brought this world. I finally understand. It's time for me to face my regrets. And my just retribution for that day. I'm glad there's still things I can do for Echo.
With the great war cry, Heracles lets loose on his madness not at the behest of his master, but of his own free will. But great power comes at a great cost, and his body is racked with unimaginable pains, such as curse and stigma. As fury courses through his veins, he begins to shine as bright as lightning, and his body becomes cloaked in jet black flames.
Bloody hell, the gear is like a force of nature. There it is, Heracles' true power.
The one that he saw in the beginning.
And you're right to be aware of him. Who would have thought that the glory of the world of Olympus would be so bright?
Snow subtly saying it was a good thing he was enslaved. The torrents of power building within Heracles could end everything in an instant. Of this he was well aware. He knows that it could easily, oh so easily, engulf you and everything around you. Like a living thunderbolt, Heracles charges the incarnations of the corrective force and plunges them all into the spring. For Heracles is a hero, and a hero would never hesitate to choose the path of the greatest resistance. Heracles! Realizing that he is prepared to sink into the depths of himself, Echo gives a strained cry. And just at the moment Heracles is about to land into the water, he sees himself reflected upon its surface. The figure reflected back to him is that of a valiant warrior, recognized by all as a great hero. All would assure him that this was inevitable, a natural end for a slave devoted to their master. For a moment, Heracles looks as if he's about to cry. I see. It's just him breaking his inner shackles.
Ugh. None of this was ever my choice, was it?
With a great splash, Heracles sinks to the bottom of the spring. Heracles! Dragged into the water within him, the corrective force burns away to nothing in the unmatched brilliance of Hera's glory.
I guess I'm heading to the world of the nymphs. In any case, I won't be able to see my master or the others again. All alone.
Heracles reflects back on all he's done as he sinks to the bottom of the spring. The labors he conquered as a hero were easy. The orders he carried out as a slave were easy. He didn't have to think about anything, and no one was hurt by his decision. The exhaustion that settled on his body and mind, making him incapable of thinking about anything, truly made things easy. In this way, the sacrifices he made to protect others, while lauded as heroic by many, were never difficult for him to make. Compared to this, having free will was a terrifying prospect to him. I realize now that Heracles' fatal flaw is narcissism. Whoa. Ooh. It comes full circle. I was in the thrall to the image of myself as a hero. Enthralled to that image of myself as a hero. The reason I couldn't follow Hylas then was my fear. I thought myself too precious to be hurt. The Oracle's decree was only a formality. I had long been a slave to the expectations of others. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, it's good. The writing's good. Just then, Heracles hears a sound from above, as if something is following him.
I knew you'd come.
Holding back tears, Heracles looks up at the figure reaching down for him, silhouetted against the mottled light of the surface. Heracles, take my hand!
I knew.
What do I sound like? Why are you laughing at me?
I knew you'd come. Not by another's command, but by your own free will.
I think this is Hylas speaking.
Your radiance makes me want to weep. Before you, the thought of the man who failed to follow Hylas makes me want to cry. Why are you trying to?
You bunch just keep jumping into danger after one after the other. Why did I even bother trying to protect you all from a bad look?
Fine then, let's make it 7 years all round. Crossroads of the Witch Queen.
Vargas chains. Sacred artifacts that mark the junctions between worlds wrap themselves around you as you threaten to sink into the world of the nymphs.
It seems you still don't know me well, Heracles. I refuse to let such a talented employee be headhunted right under my nose. Yes, I can!
The gigantic Housamo grabs onto Vargas' chains and uses it to strengthen, to try to pull you and Heracles out. Even Echo grabs onto the chains with her weak arms and plants her feet, desperately trying to lift you both up. Cute reaction sounds? Oh. Thanks, I guess.
Heracles, an Olympus, you are known as a hero without a peer.
Snow's words reverberate through the water, reaching you both. Echo's secret artifact causes his words to travel through the chain of misfortune you're all holding onto.
The power and determination you have displayed were admirable. However, I will not allow you to do this. Excuse my presumption, but I will speak frankly. It is true that you're a slave to another, but not by someone else's decree.
You were a slave because you were not the master of your own being. You have been running from your own conscience. As such, I cannot recognize your current self as a hero. That what Vargas chosen? But yeah. What's it called? I don't know, I get Heracles' position in terms of you lose yourself to the expectations of others until that. It's like you forego your personality just so that you can focus on, you know, some sort of external belief of what others are hoping for you. Yeah, I'm familiar with that, especially during my university days. Snow's outburst startles Echo for a moment, but then the butler smiles. Oh, that's what Vargas chains do. Vargas chains, I don't know what they do. They like, he has chains because it's part of his curse or some shit like that, but I'm not sure if it's part of the curse or not. The twinkle in his eye hints at a reason behind his provocation that the time is not yet right to explain. There's no time to explain.
Yes, you're right. I'm a coward. I couldn't even decide for myself to run after someone who is supposed to be precious to me. I see the same regret inside my head, time and time again. I couldn't even make an attempt at being in love. You may laugh at me. Without orders to command me, I'm nothing but a pitiful coward. It's just as you say. I'm a coward. I'm a coward.
A disembodied voice, like an echo, reverberates through the water and into Heracles' ear.
I know that voice.
I'll never move forward on my own, needing help to confess my feelings. I'm pathetic.
That's Echo's voice, isn't it? You're wrong. You and I are different, are we not, Echo?
Are we? You and I are different? How are we different?
Well,
it is only thanks to everyone's encouragement that I was finally able to move on. All of you, Heracles, Snow, Housamo, Vargas, Ayrton, I guess, and you. I took so long, hesitating, scared to decide. Please, laugh at me if you want. I won't mind.
How can you see that, Echo? You never even after being cursed by one of the highest gods. Who could laugh at that? Let them call you a coward if you want. I, and I alone, understand the strength it takes to fight such absurdity.
Thank you for not laughing at me. You can't mock me, can you? Because you, more than anyone, know how hard it is to fight against absurdity.
Yes. Yes!
Come. Heracles! You want to support her love, right? The radiant glory of Hera flowing from Heracles sears your skin like lightning.
Will you see her there, then? Will you say that you want me to come with you?
Heracles grips the arm grasping his own, hesitantly for a moment, then firmly.
Now then, do you remember my lesson? It was only for a short time, but I believe I was able to teach you all I could of the essence of my being. It is clear now that the thundering madness given to Heracles is as powerful as the system of Olympus itself. It seems to be an article of unparalleled strength, eternal and unchanging throughout all of history. Something an ordinary human cannot oppose. However, the teachings of one of my homeworlds have this to say about the cosmos in general. There is no such thing as permanent, unchanging world anywhere in this universe. That the world is a collection of many worlds in motion, coming together to create this seemingly immutable. Now, I believe, it should be clear that it is what you must suffer. Impossible!
Heracles sees the shape of something like a sickle in this sword you brandish at his lightning as his lightning scorches you. A sickle dating far back from the creation of Olympus, once used to reap its foes and roots and stem. It was the power of Eurynome, the creator of Olympus and Gaia, who birthed its eventual conquerors, the scions of Kronos. The scions of the seventh dawn. It is the unbreakable adamant scythe gifted by Gaia to her beloved children. It is the only blade in Olympus that can slash even the roots of Manus connected to Hera, a member of Cronus' lineage. Boundless Tail! With you and Heracles now returned to land, Echo stands alone, staring at the edge of the spring. And at the other Echo there. Why? Why are you trying to end my first love? I don't understand you. Even though I'm you, I don't understand. As one Echo pleads with another, Narcissus peers into the spring behind them. It's because you are me that we can speak freely this way, isn't it? Because I'm talking to you, I feel strange. It's my fault. What happened to Narcissus? It's all my fault. He was cursed with vanity and fell in love with his reflection in the water. And then trying to reach for the unattainable, he sank to the bottom of the spring. If I hadn't fallen in love, if I hadn't been hurt, I only wanted to spend my days gazing upon Narcissus. Is spending your days gazing upon Narcissus enough? What? He seemed lonely. And that's why I wanted to be there for him. Because I was lonely too. That's the truth. But would that make Narcissus happy? That, I don't know. Oh, is that what he did? He rented the bloodline? I don't even know. I just go with it. I just wanted to know. I mean, it's kind of hard for me to fully think when I'm voice acting. It's actually... I feel a bit lightheaded from all this intense voice changes. Alright. I just wanted him to know that he's not alone. I wanted to tell him he's not the only one who's sad. Even if we never become lovers. I love Narcissus! With the smile, Echo then takes one step forward toward the spring, and then another. Stop! Don't destroy it! Don't destroy my memory! I won't destroy your memory. The thing I'll be destroying is the shell I'm trapped in. Rift spread throughout the world, not unlike the shell of an egg being cracked.
Someone once told me that our home world Olympus was born from an egg. I was wondering. This world is formed of memories, of course, but it is odd that we are allowed to redo our failures. What if that great creator who birthed the world is watching over us from somewhere? Then maybe it wouldn't be so strange after all.
Right. Off I go. Why? Taking her doppelganger's hand, Echo gently takes off and flies to Narcissus' side. Stop it! I want to stay! No, I won't! I've decided to stop being stuck in one place. Please, stop it! Don't destroy it! Don't destroy my first love! I won't destroy my first love. It's only because you're here. It's only because of these regrets that I want to move on. Time begins to flow once more. Narcissus' lips meets those of his reflection of the water's surface. The Echoes stand beside him, and although he doesn't spare either of them a glance, One of them begins to speak. Narcissus! You probably can't see me. You probably think there's no one who truly loves you. But that's alright. It's alright because I...
Echo, you and I, we each felt love for another. Now's the time to say those words that have been echoing through our minds. Until it reaches us someday.
Rule of the prisoner! Rule of repetition! Whoa, that's pretty... what's it called? On the nose for the entire game. What's been ringing through my head until my words reach you? Love is blind. Narcissus sinks deeper into the underwater world. Could it be punishment for his conceit, or a trick of water nymphs? It no longer matters to him. For so long, he has answered the love of others, even as he has grown jaded with their shallow affections, and now he is wary. Narcissus has given up on ever finding anyone besides himself who truly loves him. But, as he sinks into the depths, Narcissus notices something else sinking with him. An oh so small echo reverberates through the water of the spring, originating from this modest gift. I've always wanted you to be happy. As the echo reaches his ears, Narcissus' eyes break their fixation on himself for just a moment. Wait, was that the summoning sound? Huh? Isn't this? Where's Echo? And this is the botanical gardens. Looks like we made it back. Where is everyone? You find yourself lying on the ground as though you had suddenly fallen asleep. In your thoughts, a jumble, you sit yourself up. Harrison! We made it back to Tokyo. You told him how you felt. You got your feelings across? Yes. Her cheeks aflame. Echo looks very bashful. No branch. Arthur, Echo, there you are! God damn it. Vargas quickly scrambles to his feet, quickly as he smashes his direct into display rack looming over his head. Ah! Well, this isn't a dream. We made it back to Tokyo. It puts my heart at ease to see that you are all safe and sound. Any injury can prove serious. That bump on your head bears inspection. Huh? It feels like I've said that before. Housamo, Snow, Vargas. Glad you made it back safely, my partner. How about we all have a wrap-up party? Oh man, I could use some wrap-up food right now. Some sushi. Oh, I want sushi. If you mean it back to Tokyo, then that means Echo. That will do, Housamo. Have a little delicacy. You're right. We made it back, and that's what matters. We can sweat all we can't sweat all little details, right? Having returned to Tokyo, you celebrate your reunion with one noticeable absence. Arthur, Where's Heracles? But while you search high and low, you can't find neither hide nor hair of the hero you have all come to call a friend. Valentine's time warp. Proceed to epilogue. Whoa, that's a bit cold to end it at. Well, you know, end quote unquote. But there's more because we got an epilogue. As we approach the 3-hour mark, we will now be finishing off the epilogue, which I don't know why it says it's only one here. I'm pretty sure it's only 2 parts, but you will see. It seems like a week so fast since Echo's tears of regret triggered a collision in Yumenoshima's greenhouse. However, you return to Tokyo to find that not even an hour has passed while you were trapped in that time leap.
If Heracles isn't here, then that means we must have failed to pull him out. He was originally a visitor from Olympus. He may very well have simply returned to his world. He didn't make a pact with you, did he? It's like he was never there.
Oh, Heracles. I wish I'd gotten the chance to talk to him more.
It's a little premature to be discouraged. Have you forgotten we live in a Tokyo filled with transients?
Yeah, honestly. Just roll a 5-star. Imagine rolling a 5-star. Oh, if you wish to come to Tokyo. Yeah, you're right.
If the big lug wants to, he'll find a way. Exactly. It goes without saying that anything can happen in Tokyo. I must tell my reception staff to keep an eye out for him. Wait, how's he even gonna find you? You think a newly transferred transit would just wander into your building?
Housamo, you're so silly.
I'll go. You.
Sorry, it just slipped out. But it's nice to imagine. You'd like to see him again, right? Yes, it'd be nice to see him again. Your question appears to blindside Echo, but just as she gathers herself and is about to respond. Oh, good. What are y'all doing here? Here. Hey, I found them. Don't go run off like that. I look for you everywhere.
Honestly, this always happens with you. Do you know how worried we were?
Uncle, look, I drew a flower. Kenta! I'm back. I'm really back. What's wrong? Were you scared? Yeah. I got dragged into something weird again. Guess you could say I was the one who got lost this time. Oh. You all feel a great weight off your chests as you watch Vargas and gently hug Kenta. Valentine's time warp. Epilogue. Or maybe it was the, was it the... maybe it was the prologue that had two parts. Maybe I'm mixing them up. One of them has one part, the other has two parts. I'm being dumb.
I'm just glad we found you safe and sound. We all figured you might have been caught up in some nonsense again.
Oh, you're such a worry-watch hero. As if anything could happen soon after the last time. Well, it's a long story. We went to spring for a bit. I'll tell you about it later. AKA, yeah, Shiro's crush, being the only person in battle who actually has that like relationship with us. Well, you know, these are original characters. Everyone else has established relationships with their mythology, but like Shiro, Ryota, Kengo, they're original, and so, you know, it's fair to say, yeah, if there's an original character, then it's fine to say they have a canonical relationship with us because they're just making the lore up for them.
Arthur, who was that?
She's a new friend. Hey, Echo. Echo stops you from trying to introduce her, takes a deep breath, and begins to speak. Hello. My name is Echo. I'm a friend of Arthur, and,
Nice to meet you. I'm Shiro Matori, class representative, and A-class interrupter, apparently.
Nice to meet you, Echo. I'm Ryota Yakushimaru, and this is Kenta. Nice to meet you. This is Inugami. He's family. Hey, you did it, Echo. You introduced yourself. Look who's popular. Yes, Echo did it. I made friends on my own. I spent so long trapped in my memories. Although I wanted to escape, I was incapable of doing so. I was able to find the courage to take the first step only because someone else gave me a helpful nudge forward. Only because I was able to resonate with someone who shared memories as painful as mine. Now, my world, a world large enough to accept my cracks and imperfections, is growing ever wider.
Things finally settled down. It's been a ridiculously long day. I'm pleased to see Echo conversing so amicably with Arthur's friends. This might be the hardest one break I've ever taken. Even a harder one than my own event. Now, let us speak of what comes next.
Poor Guillermo, always getting wrapped up in collisions.
Yeah, I'm getting a call. It's Haku.
Hey, that's a ringtone. Neat. Uh-oh.
My liege!
Oh, how are you and your friends? Your beautiful, beautiful, and terribly sexable Hakumen has been waiting for you. Hakumen's so based.
Wait, what? How? I thought it was a call. Why are you here, Hakumen?
Okay. You were searching for cacao for me, weren't you? When Shalal told me, I just couldn't sit around and wait. So here I am, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Oh, what's all the ruckus? Where have I seen you before? Oh, Well, what isn't that little straw hat bear? A little straw hat bear. Nice. That little straw hat bear who always delivers vegetables to my restaurant. Which means you've already gotten the cacao. That's my liege for you. Now, for a collaborative expression of our love. Inexcusable! Yeah, I don't know what he's doing here. Game, please stop freezing. That's... I should have been covered. I should have expected this when I heard that you'd be pursuing our guild events. Not only did you have the perfection that is Ophion wrapped around your finger, and you have Alchemon falling over you too. How shameless, promiscuous, the romantic singularity strikes again. Don't get caught up in its orbit, Pokemon. Oh my, wouldn't that be wonderful? I'll have you know that bells of heart are my specialty. How awful, I'm too late. Curse you, romantic singularity, utterly immoral. Utter immorality. It's always one thing after another. What now? Are those wyverns gonna show up next? I mean, I did hear wings. She seems to miss the event again. I mean, at least she's actually here, and not just in the sidelines helping with the event's bearings and misgivings. She's actually here too because she wants to, which is cool. Huckman's cool. It's been too long since I've used them. Yeah. I have been waiting for you, my dear spouse. This is a surprise. I always thought that these Zelkron festivals was foolish, but now that they have led you back to me, very well, you have my attention. I'll endeavor to liven up this event for my spouse. Let's show them all a honeymoon sweeter than the sweetest candy. Oh dear, I feel he's already half gone. Hakumen, Ophion, Aizen, you're making a scene. Please go back to the hall. Thanks to leaks and your emphatic persuasion, the greenhouse regains its calming atmosphere. I apologize for the disturbance. It won't happen again. That was very overwhelming. The sound, the voices, and the presence. I'll say. It seems the storm has passed. However, all the power and passion is not to be underestimated. Maybe it's my common roots talking, but I see you here ain't much better. That's you up and down from the tree you jumped up. Now that I've gathered so much feedback from my chocolate makers, I can't let this business opportunity go to waste. Oh, he was hiding it. Aizen times Ophion. And someone actually draws art of them, I think. Hey, you got me. Adults are weird, huh? Woof. Well, the sun's about to set, and Kenton's homework is done. Shall we call it a day? We've got to head back soon, too. Don't think we'll make it back to the dorm in time for dinner. Not so fast. Not so fast, everyone. If your schedule permits, will you all join me for a meal? I'm flattered that you would invite us, but I'm afraid my wallet isn't quite prepared for the kind of restaurants you frequent. You think a CEO would invite someone out for dinner and make them pay? No need to worry. Now, come on. All business is a matter of giving and taking. If you enjoy our upcoming event, you can repay me with a feedback form. I love delicious meals. What? Are you sure it's okay? Interested, are you? Let's take the progress you made. Let us toast to the progress you've made, Echo. I appreciate the sentiment, but I must take my leave. If another opportunity arises, I would love to join. That's too bad. But your schedule must be demanding. Tell Claudia I said hello. Of course. Are you leaving, Snow? Yes. There is somewhere I must be. By his master's side, probably. Oh, well, there's something I want to tell you all. Echo turns to face you all, her pale face practically on fire. Everyone Thank you all for helping me. I will keep trying to move forward, so thank you.
No thanks are needed. Providing actionable solutions for customers is my mission statement. You overcome barriers all on your own. You really did well. Keep doing your best. If I was of any help to you, your words and expressions are more than enough by the way of thanks.
Thank you all.
Now that I think about it, I also have something to say. Echo, have you noticed that now that you have broken out of your shell, you're already more confident?
Yes, no, you're right. I have confidence. Snow gives a pleased smile and quietly leaves. Aww. There he goes. Yes, he left. But we'll talk again for sure.
Now then, my hungry students, tell me what you want to eat. Let's party like we're going back in Gaochang. Yeah.
Following Yuma's lead, you leave the greenhouse behind. Oh god. My stomach's really burning a hole right now. A few hours later, in the office of the Ikebukuro Berserkers in Toshima Ward.
Master Claude, I have returned from the meeting. Perfect timing. We were just about to call it a day. Our apologies for leaving you so much to deal with. Incidentally, you mentioned some time ago that you had something to discuss with us. Oh, that? Please pay it no mind. I fear that I still have had much to learn at that time. Is that so? Well, some problems disappear on their own. We were a little concerned, but are pleased to see that it was unfounded. Here you are, Master Claude. I prepared some hot chocolate.
See? You see? Snow totally dipped. He was like, I'm out of here. And then he went to, like, Claude because that's the one he cares for most. It doesn't matter what, you know. You go, like, inhale your hopium and copium, Snow sense, but it's like he really does genuinely care for Claude, that he'd actually go out of it so way to get chocolate to him.
Our annual serving of chocolate, eh? Splendid. We were worried we wouldn't get to taste it, but with how busy things have been.
The sweet fragrance wafting from the cup softens Claude's expression.
It's embarrassing to say this now, but we were actually looking forward to this. Thank you for your kind words. For as long as I am able, I will stay by your side. We will keep that in mind. Thank you for all your hard work. Snow, let's say we go out and eat out once in a while. Allow us to thank you for all what you do. If that is what you wish, Master Claude, it would be my pleasure.
Okay. Having finished your meal with Yumo, you all make your way home. That was delicious, right, Echo? Did you get along with everyone? Yes, I did. They were all so nice and kind. The two of you drag a little behind the rest. Echo talks quietly so only you two can hear. My heart still hurts a little. It hurts. But I'm still happy. I still love Narcissus. So, even if we're apart, I'm alright. My memories will always be with me. My first love will never fade. That love belongs to that moment. And because I have it with me always, I can fall in love again. I want to love someone again. I want to find love you'd be jealous of. Find a greater love than before. Yes. Echo smiles and nods. The starry skies above your heads is the same as ever, and yet... There, then. Echo suddenly stops and calls out to you of her own accord. Have you ever confessed your feelings to someone before? I hope your feelings get across. This time, I'll be the one to help you. Echo's tiny voice rings out resolutely across the Tokyo sky. And under the same night sky full of glittering stars,
I want the same. Someday. No love like that. And cry, laugh, and live with you all in a faraway city of Tokyo. Perhaps that should be my next great labor. Where am I? Is this a new labor after all? No. Could this world be?
Heracles, once praised as the greatest of heroes, finds the beginning of a new love here in the city. Looking classy. Okay, honestly, it looks a bit dorky, but, you know, he made it himself. So, props to that at least. And a tapestry takes shape from warp and weft. So too will the bonds he forges here in Tokyo spin their own story. Aww. He's back! Valentine's time warp. End! Woo! Okay, so that is the end of the story, but as usual, I will give my final thoughts. I'm surprised that there's no two parts of the epilogue, but I was just misremembering most likely. But yeah, let's just quicken this loading a bit, please. S'il vous plaît? S'il vous plaît? Here we are. Yep, it's all gone. He got mom clothes? Yeah, pretty much. And so concludes the story of Valentine's Time Warp. My feelings overall for it. It's a nice way of how Housamo handles both two birds with one stone in terms of handling the new character as well as the old characters. They flesh out the new character by having them interact with the old characters and giving them their kind of bits of folksy wisdom, and that is kind of what happened during Battle of the Bells too. It's the story itself was a kind of like in between. It was mostly just showcasing each of their personal stories, and you know, I don't think it was like, I mean, yes, it was formulaic, but it wasn't shit like extravaganza. It was because more than that, even though it was speaking for that, it was also speaking about universal human lessons of love and relationships, of what's called giving it all in the case of Housamo, never compromising, that is, when it comes to love, as well as confidence when it comes to no, as well as you know, looking at the right of things and finding your own kind of happiness with Barghest. It was Quite a wonderful story, I'd say. Especially, I'd say it really picked up with Heracles' development. Because everyone else, as much as it was trying to show us different aspects of how we should handle love and relationships, and crushes, it was still in the end like fleshing out the characters, what we know about them already. But Heracles was quite sad, and in terms of how he lost someone he loved, his original vassal / slave, and he didn't even realize it at the time because, well, he was just so used to just, I guess, going with the flow of the expectations of others and not thinking. He was a slave to, I guess, the will of others, but he was also a slave to himself in terms of just giving up those thoughts. Yeah, as Snow put it, that was not hero-like at all to not directly confront it. But he made that resolve in the end to face it directly, and through Echo's help especially, he realized what he felt may have been love. And sometimes it takes a while for you to realize that. And Echo's own resolution was quite beautiful too, honestly. Just, there is like a bitter, like a poisonous side to, wanting to maintain your memories of past relationships. I know I do that a lot. But, it's still important to move on. And as Echo insisted, you won't be forgetting it. You'll just be breaking out of your shell. You're not going to let those thoughts be a barrier to you anymore. And I think that's probably the greatest takeaway from this story. Even if you're hurt from your first crush, you won't have to forget it. You'll never forget it. Of course, it was important. But take it with you. Like, hold on to it, but don't be paralyzed by it. Move on, but don't let go, And just, I guess, feel that love as you go on. I lost my train of thought a bit, sorry. But yeah, Echo's story is quite beautiful, honestly. Don't let yourself, that's it. Don't let yourself be prevented from doing anything by your own self. Don't fall into the trap of locking yourself into anything because of toxic beliefs that you grew into yourself. It's really difficult to get out of that, and your best hope for that is just new experiences. So, and very least, make sure you're at least able to find new experiences, no matter how broken down you get, because that will be your solution to getting out of that dark place. If there's anyone out there who's currently in that, or still has some locks they'd like to get rid of. Anyway, those are my thoughts on this. Now I will just briefly, what's it called? Tell what my schedule is. Next week, Sunday, same time, not Sunday, Sunday, 3 p.m. EST, same time I started the stream, except next week, I'll be doing Battle of the Valentines, which is Valentine's Coliseum, that's a new translation for it, so see me then. Not Saturday, Sunday, because Saturday is my do nothing days. Seriously, I'd like one day off at least. Yeah. But yeah, same time, and yeah, thank you for joining me today. It was great to have you all join me, and just nice to feel like we're all in this together. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week until then, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, Joe, Helen Drac, Godly Rival, Azinu, and anyone else. Have a good one.